I hit a button in the stream, pause for a second, so roll again. All right, so let's see. Everything's rolling here, and we are live again here. So my mistake on that, hit a button and it paused the stream, so we're good. So I was talking about live airs, so there you go, right on cue. So this is DDP once again for those just tuning in. DDP live with Rangers King, aka Max Levy. We are talking Mavs and Hawks, Doncic v. Young 2. And we'll have our co-host from Mavs Fastbreak, Enyi Nduka, here shortly. So we were talking momentarily about Dallas being really good at home, but having not only struggled against Atlanta really bad, losing 10 straight, but the road has been the polar opposite for them. I think at one point they were like 10 of 11 or 10 and 2 at home, but like on the road, it was 2 and 10. It was like the exact opposite.
Yeah, I think it's kind of what you get when you got a young team like this. Whenever you got all these young guys that haven't really been in the NBA for that long, that are the core of your team. Even if the bench has been around the league for a really long time, the young guys are still adjusting a little bit, and it's going to take some time. But at the end of the day, the fact that we're even 14 and 11 at all, like I thought we would struggle to get to 12 wins at this point, considering where we were. 2 and 7 at the start of the season, 4 and 8. Like I was like, if they get to 12 wins, we could stop talking about tanking.
Yeah, and when before the season started, what I was kind of detailing as my concern for Dallas through its first 20 games would be, given that it looked like it had a pretty tough schedule, I was worried that they might start something like 6 and 14. And as you mentioned, when they start 2 and 7. That's immediately what my mind went to, is like, oh no, if you do go 6 and 14, you do at that point really have to consider, okay, can we climb out of this hole? Because as we've seen the last couple of years, you can try and mount these valiant efforts, but 2 years ago they fall short, they lose steam in the final weeks, and last year I think they just decided, you know what, not worth trying to climb out of this hole.
Yeah, and then despite that, you look at the schedule at the start of the season, you're like Rockets, Warriors. And then now we're like Rockets, easy. Warriors, no Steph Curry. It wasn't easy, but it was possible.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna play the Warriors again soon. We're gonna get wiped because Steph Curry's gonna be back. I mean, unless Luka goes out and drops 40 or 50, and then he suddenly is like, Luka's God again. That's about the only way we're winning that game. But it's gonna be a fun one if he can do something like that, and he can definitely write himself in the books.
Oh, absolutely. And so for Atlanta, they're not a good team this year. Trae Young has had his struggles in particular. I don't know what his latest three-point shooting percentage, but it's still, I think, sub 30% from beyond the arc.
It's
which
like
is
27 or so.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, 27, 28, which is, for a guy that's supposed to be one of his 2 biggest specialties, that's got to be concerning. And they'll keep trotting out like, oh, but look at him shooting from the half-court line. That's cool. He made the one, but he's shooting 30% on the year. I'm not gonna jump out of my seat when he finally throws one in.
Yeah, I think the problem with him is that Lloyd Pierce is still figuring out how to run their offense, and until he can really figure it out, it's going to keep being the shot chucking experience, and we're not going to really see their offense get anywhere. We're going to continue to see a lot of misses that you're just like, what was the point of even taking that shot? And hopefully it turns into some sort of development for Trae, but otherwise it's just going to be ugly for a long time, and hopefully that results in a win for the Mavs tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And the connection between these players, it's more than just the fact that Luka was traded for Trae Young on draft night. Obviously, Luka being taken at 3, traded to Dallas in exchange for the 5th pick, Trae Young, who Dallas only took because the deal had already been worked out. It's more than that. You have the recent trash talk going on between Trae Young, from Trae Young, I should say, to, I want to say it was Sports Illustrated he was talking to.
Probably.
And in the article, I read the full context of the quote, because you see the snippet and your instant reaction is, well, maybe that's a little out of context. Maybe it wasn't as bad. No, he's who brings it up himself. He's rather than stopping at saying, like, hey, I don't see why it can't work out for both teams involved in the trade. Perfect answer. Stop talking. But he keeps going, and he instead turns it directly into but I think I'm going to be better because I can stretch the court, and I can make better plays and everything like that than Luka. So I'm going to be the better player. And I'm like, nah, now you're making it into a competition. Whereas before it's like, hey, you work for you, I work for my team. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to get attention, and that's all you can do whenever you're losing games.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And the numbers are just kind of poor. All you can do is be like talk trash on Twitter. This is like a repeat of the Michael Porter beef all over again. So.
Yeah, and that is a good comparison as well. With Trae Young, I watched him obviously at Oklahoma. He actually went to my high school there as well, and he's a phenomenal player. There's no doubt. I felt like he has a high ceiling, but I also feel like he's a boom or bust kind of product. And with regard to kind of his behavior, this is something that I've seen from him before. All the in vogue thing for all the rookies to do this year was when they saw their NBA 2K ratings to complain about their rating no matter what it was. It could be an 81, and they're like, I'm better than that. Like, dude, you haven't done anything yet. You haven't even suited up for Summer League yet. Like, calm down. And Trae Young, in his case, he's talking about, like, oh, I've been disrespected at every level. You were a 5-star prospect who could have gone to any college you wanted. You were the National Player of the Year, an All-American, and a top 5 draft pick. Who has ever doubted you to that degree? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, he did come in a little underranked relative to where he was drafted. Like, he was in, like, the 30s or 20s. But still, it's, 5-star recruit. You're basically the AI of your team.
Yeah.
And, you took him to the tournament, and you've got him plenty of attention.
Only player to ever lead college basketball in assists and points in the same season.
And I'm sure he was up there in turnovers.
Yeah, especially late in the season because OU fell off a cliff that year. They started out something like, I forget what it was. It was like 16-2 or something like that, and then they went like almost 500 the rest of the way. They shouldn't have even probably gotten into the tournament, but then they got their butts handed to them in the first game, and it's like, yeah, you definitely shouldn't have made it.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're run by a one-man show.
Absolutely. Hey, what up? Got another solid fan. Yeah, wherever you want to sit, man. So got some more people starting to trickle in here. That's cool. Again, guys, if you want to come out, hang out with us, we are at Mexi-Go in Allen, Texas. That's 533 West McDermott Drive, Allen, Texas, whatever the zip code. It's like 75013. I typed it like 3 times earlier, so maybe it's ingrained in my mind. If I got anything wrong, it's only the zip code. You'll find it from there.
And if you're in town and you're not wanting to look at addresses, it's like right next to City Hall and the courthouse and all that. So
there you go. There you go. But, yeah, so kind of jumping back to one of the developments, one of the things that I was low-key ready to kind of advertise, and we had talked about it a little bit, was it was looking like it was the possible Dirk debut tonight, kicking off officially for him season 21, because it doesn't count until he actually plays, of course. And so that was what we were anticipating. I had the graphic ready for it. I even added the question mark on there, like, the return? But we found out within the last hour he will not play tonight, which is interesting. So because the next game, they're at Phoenix, I want to say, and then they're back for Sacramento, and then it's like 4 straight road games after that.
Yeah, they either it's something like they either are going on a road or they have one more game on the homestand. It's one or the other.
I think that's what it is. I think they go to Phoenix Monday, or maybe it's not Monday, but they go to Phoenix and then back home for one game against Sacramento, and then it's 4 straight road games. So I thought this made a lot of sense for when to bring him in. I guess you could argue if he's out 2 games, maybe you say after Phoenix, but it seems weird to bring him out for the first time on the road. I would have assumed you roll him out for the home crowd, let him get that ovation, and this felt like a moment for it, but, obviously health is the king thing here, so if he's not quite ready, he's not quite ready, and you gotta be a little more patient, Mavs fans.
Especially when you're talking about a 40-year-old man.
Yeah. 40-year-old man with God knows how many miles of basketball on him. I mean, all the years he played pro before, all the international ball and everything like that. All the years, well, most of those years the Mavericks didn't go too deep in the playoffs, but all the years, playing like 100-game seasons at the very least or something, you gotta think that took a toll on him. So, and I mean, he had surgery for his ankle, like cleanup surgery for his ankle, like right at the end of last season, like right within a week of the season ending. So the fact that he's still kind of working back is a little bit troubling. Definitely illustrates further it's probably the last run no matter what happens.
Yeah, he had a setback in the fall, and on top of that, he didn't start rehab as early as he usually does whenever he has a surgery in the spring because of various factors, which I don't quite remember.
Interesting.
But then the setback in the fall is really what hurt him, because if he didn't have that setback, he would have been ready probably at least 2 or 3 weeks ago, I'd imagine.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I'd forgotten about his setback, honestly. But yeah, I'm curious to see when he rolls out and when he does, how close is he? Like Carlisle keeps telling us, he's really close. He's really close. Well, does that just mean close to getting on the court, or does that mean close to looking anything even like he was last year? Where last year he was still pretty effective in low minutes, but we know how Dirk's been in more recent years. It's like he has to get out on the court, and then it's a couple weeks on the court to really get up to speed and everything. So that'll be interesting to see, because the first time Luka kicks out to him for an open three on a drive and he buries it, the crowd's going to go nuts.
Yeah, for sure there is some hope, though, because we're not just hearing it from Rick now. The other day, like yesterday, we heard a comment from Salas saying that Dirk's jumper was looking extra nice in practice. So it's got to be something when the players are talking and not just the coaches. And on top of that, the quote from Rick today was he's not quite ready. So you could tell it's definitely going to happen very soon.
Yeah. Well, it needs to, because, I mean, as good as the bench has been, and he's going to be a bench player for them, his inclusion just adds a little something extra, that just having that extra shot maker late in the game, even if it's just on spot up, basically, pick and roll spot up, that's still so valuable to have in some of these games where, we saw in the case of the Houston game, it's like, all right, everything's running through Luka now, but after he goes on that 11-0 run, you saw how hard the Rockets trapped to get the ball out of his hands. And now it worked out for the Mavericks. They had to go to DeAndre Jordan, who hit Brunson on the back door. But it's just different when you have a guy like Dirk out there that's just another guy that the gravity around him brings everything in.
Speaking of Jalen Brunson only missing, I believe, 2 shots last game, having a great impact, especially as an off-ball guard. But even when he had the ball, he made some pretty good decisions. That the catch off that Luka assist and that finish was pretty smooth, despite him kind of falling away and being pressured by the defense. So he's been quietly pretty impressive, for a guy picked 33rd in the NBA draft, and not necessarily having the biggest expectations, despite coming off a year where he's won the national title and was the best player on his team in college basketball itself, and yet still ended up being the last guy picked on his team.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, Brunson's impact in this small kind of sample size, while Dennis Smith is out, and with them kind of not running Luka, at least starting the game at the point like they had been for a little bit, I think he's had an immediate impact, and it's just that experience, being the 4-year player, the National Player of the Year, 2 national titles. He knows how to work in small doses, and I think I love him for a guy that you can run out there in your reserve unit for years to come, and there will be times he can be inserted into the starting lineup and have a significant impact as well. But I do think this team will, at least in terms of defensively, they will like when Dennis Smith's able to come back. I think Dennis Smith's defense has been kind of flying under the radar, and at least the strides he's been taking forward.
And to be fair, Brunson has been pretty good on defense as well. He has some more size than a J.J. Barea, and yet he has a lot more of the outside floor spacing game compared to Devin Harris. So it's kind of like a perfect synergy between the two, and it's definitely been a pleasant surprise, and very happy that he's been working out, despite the fact that I was kind of wanting Mitchell Robinson still at 33. But it appears to be working out for the best for the Mavericks at this moment.
Well, I like the assessment I like on that front. With Devin and JJ, they work so well off of each other, but it wasn't an automatic thing for them. Obviously, they were both veterans who had been around in the league, and so I think they took to it a little more easily at first. But that dynamic 2-guard kind of lineup that they'll roll off the bench, I view, with obviously both of them being in or around their mid-30s at this point, I kind of feel like, at least in the case of Brunson, if not Brunson and Smith, they're kind of grooming that next wave for that 2-guard lineup, where it's 2 guys you might not think to pair together, but they could presumably do that once they kind of get to that familiarity.
Or perhaps maybe it's even Jalen Brunson and Daryl Macon off the bench in the future. Who knows? Daryl Macon's been lining up in the G League, and I hope we can see him up in the NBA at some point, but obviously if the Mavs keep winning, that's not too likely.
That's the double-edged sword of it, because I keep hearing, calls from Macon. It sounds like he's doing awesome. I haven't seen a whole lot of it, but as well, like Kostas, people want to see Kostas. People want to see Ray Spalding, and I'm like, I want to see him too, but at the same time, if the team's winning, they're not going to start bringing guys in that might mess with that for inexperience and things like that. That's why, like, a season like last year was the perfect time to bring in someone. Who was the guy that got traded to the Clippers, the Baylor
Jonathan
guy?
Motley.
Yes, Motley. Perfect example of a guy that was a prospect everyone was excited about, and he got a little bit of burn late in the year because it didn't matter at that point. In fact, they were trying to tank, and then he got moved on, and that was kind of a surprising move. I mean, what are your thoughts on that? I don't know if I ever got your thoughts on the Motley trade.
I mean, considering everything, we have better two-way players in terms of an NBA structure than we did, so I can't be mad about it. I mean, he was a pretty good player in his limited minutes, but I'm not sure how well he would have translated in any large sample size. And at the end of the day, he might just be a guy that's going to put up 25 a night in the G League, but isn't going to translate to the NBA, so it is what it is.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. First in the house, we had Isaiah Hunt. What's up? Glass, second in the house. Marcos Levy. What's good? Hello from Malaysia. Oh, hello. Spanish living in Malaysia, cheering for the Mavs since Luka is there. Hey, fair enough, fair enough. Let's see. Who's this next person? Patixin. Hello from Argentina. What is up? And we got Jenez. Hello from Slovenia. It's always interesting doing Mav streams because you just get basketball's so international of a game. You just get this crazy kind of diverse audience and everything, and it's always really cool to see people in the comments like shouting out where they're from because it's just like, oh, that's kind of cool. It also is one of those things where you know the power of like the internet and how it connects people from everywhere, but then you see like someone live watching from like the other side of the world, and it's like, oh, wow, what time is it even there? I don't even know. It's just kind of an interesting thing that I think you see more with basketball than, like, I for sure don't see it with football, but that's an American sport.
Yeah, it's pretty nice seeing. On top of that, it's not just a wide set of fans, but it's also hardcore fans who are always going to be watching your videos, never late, and they're always going to be ready for comments and ready to interact with you, and they want to talk about it every single second.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys dig it, we'll try and do. I mean, we can try and do more watch parties and stuff, but I mean, if we got the people out here and we can lock down a venue, we'll do it. But otherwise, it might just be a sprinkling in from me working from the home office, trying to do some kind of in-game commentary, which I'm down for. But it's tough to do a full game solo commentary. The one time I tried to test run on it, my voice was pretty much shot by the end of the third quarter, start of the fourth quarter. That was a football game though, which I guess is. See, 48 minutes versus, it's a little longer football, about 12 minutes longer. But, yeah, so let's see here. We have the skill set to beat any NBA team. I think generally the Mavericks can compete with most anybody. They got their butts whooped by the Pelicans the other night, but I think part of that was back-to-back. And we know what Luka has been thus far on back-to-backs, and that's not something you do in Euroball, so it's a little different of an adjustment for him. Not to mention he missed... Did he miss the next game after that?
Luka, the Pelicans game?
Yeah, because wasn't the next game the Clippers game, or am I just totally moving these games around in my head?
I feel like the Pelicans game was more. I feel the Pelicans game was more recent, but I'm not.
Yeah, you're right, because it was Clippers, Blazers, Pelicans.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Then Magic.
Yes. So, okay, so that excuse is out the window for Luka there. I was thinking he missed the next game with the hip. And it might have been something suffered in the game, but it's all the same. It's all the same.
Yeah, I think the main problem is just we only really have one guy capable of guarding Anthony Davis, but they have Anthony Davis and Julius Randle, and they're both pretty abusive in the post.
Yeah.
And we need DeAndre protecting the rim, so it's an interesting decision to make between guarding the post man and then guarding the rim because you're going to get burned either way.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I know a lot of Maverick fans really wanted Julius Randle on this team in free agency. I did a video when I was talking about free agent big men that the Mavericks could look at, and I had him listed, I think, on my first video. Although it might have been my second, because initially when I did the video, it was specifically centers. He's not a center; he's a power forward, but still a front court player, and he could add a lot of value to the team. But the reason it ultimately didn't work out is because the Mavericks front office said they don't feel like his style of play really works within what they want to do, and so they never really considered him. No matter how many times the fans kind of cried for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to fit a post player within a ball-moving scheme with J.J. Barea, Devin Harris, and, now Jalen Brunson is suddenly taking on the Yogi Ferrell role, it seems, in the future and a little bit right now as well. So.
Yep, absolutely. Let's see here. So, Broken Nerd's pointing out we got another back-to-back game tomorrow. Yes, that one is the Phoenix game then. And then they're back, yeah, for Sacramento. Diehard Mavs since 2000 from Philippines. Wow. 2000. Who do we have from the Philippines in 2000? I'm just trying to figure out if it was like a homegrown player.
Oh, dear. If I had Basketball Reference, I could help you.
Yeah. I could pull it up on the computer, but I don't want to mess with any processing power. Everything's flowing beautifully right now, and I just want to leave it as is.
Just keep it nice and buttery.
Not even a single dropped frame yet. That's amazing.
It's beautiful.
Mexi-Go with their superior internet connection. But, yes, so I guess I can throw a cheap plug here real quick. So, again, we got the new merch store, represent.com /store/the Dallas Prospect. You got shirts like Luka Legend. Got those shirts. That's a limited edition is Luka Legend. So if you want to get that, yes, we got the vinyl prints here as well that Max is wearing. And I don't know if Enyi will have his throwback one. It's another vinyl print, but it's the original Prospect logo. Enyi's got one of those. He's worn it on the stream before. He might be wearing that tonight, or maybe he's got the new one. I'm not sure. But all the shirts are available if you come out tonight. We got the vinyl prints, about a dozen of those for sale for $10 a piece. If you want to order one of the screen-printed ones like Luka Legend, just go to represent.com /store/the-Dallas-Prospect and place your order. Let's see.
And don't worry, the fit on these is good. Like the fit between this and these sneakers that I'm wearing that you can see if you catch me at the live event are perfect. The matching is great. So don't worry about it, y'all. You can wear your nice Jordans or whatever you want if that's your style, and you can still get the perfect match between Dallas Prospect and Jordan and all your classic shoes that you love if that's your style.
There you go. There you go. Let's see here. It's going to tweak a setting on the brightness, but nah, no need for that. It's a little, because like with the dimmer setting in the TV, like sometimes we're bright, sometimes we're not as bright. So it's a little mismatchy sometimes, but we'll see if we can't adjust that when the game's rolling around just a smidge. Let's see, we got 31 people in the house here. So let's see, Enyi should be here any minute. Now for the pregame show, we'll probably go like another 10 minutes and then wrap up pregame. It'll go into basically like a kind of holding pattern. I'm going to keep it all part of the same stream. Go Mavs indeed, yes sir. We're going to have it in kind of a holding pattern and everything with the graphic back on there, but I'm going to keep the stream going. I didn't want to separate the two because, well, one, there's just more scrambling to do behind the scenes and everything, updating everything from thumbnail to descriptions and all that. And I was just like, I kind of just want to know it's in place and ready. So, and it allows you guys to stay in the chat and just keep, discussing things amongst yourselves. So, oh, man. By the way, what do you guys think of this setup here? This layout we got. Got our 28 watchers here. Have the score now. Obviously, I'm not going to update every single basket because I would never stop typing. But certainly every few minutes I can update that, or when there's a timeout or a foul or something perhaps. End of quarter. Can update all that. So let's see. What's something else that we wanted to touch on before this game?
I think a big thing we got to talk about is how Luka's shooting numbers have kind of fallen off a little bit, which, to be fair, we never expected him to be shooting those crazy numbers we were seeing early in the season. Yeah. And he's still, like, godly in the clutch. So it's kind of incredible still that what we're seeing. And to be honest, I'm not too worried about it if he's being inefficient for, even 15 games. Yeah. And he's getting his assists instead, and he's making impacts in other areas of the floor. And on top of that, we can see in the games he's not always getting these one-to-one assists. He's getting the assists where he gets it to one guy, and then the guy has to pass out to the next guy. Yeah. It might as well be an assist.
Hockey assist is the term for that.
Yes, he made the shot happen, but they don't credit the assist because it wasn't direct or because the guy took too many dribbles or stuff like that, which would be more of a problem in the EuroLeague, which is why, you see these numbers as like 4 assists. He really had like closer to 7 assists a game at least.
The pass that leads to the assist, yeah. No, definitely. Man, it's nearly 2 a.m. in Slovenia, and we got like 5 people from Slovenia in here for Luka. That's a pretty crazy dedication there.
We love a Slovenian.
Yep, definitely. As you mentioned regarding Luka and his shooting percentages, that's one thing that I really like about his game, and you saw it definitely in that Orlando game. Shots were not falling for him, and he basically is still good enough and can impact the game in enough ways where he's like, you know what? Even if the shot's not falling, that's fine. I'm going to start looking to create more from my teammates. He still gets 9 assists and I think 11 boards. Did he actually lead the team in rebounds in that game? I think he did.
Ooh, he might have.
I think he did.
I haven't had to look through the box score.
Yeah, I want to say that he did, but I can pull that up here actually. But yeah, I want to say he led the team in rebounds, which is probably the first time it wasn't DeAndre Jordan all season. And then got 9 assists as well. Nearly got his first triple-double. He's saving that for tonight, though. I have a feeling. But yeah, we'll see how he can do that. What kind of impact he can have. Hopefully, he can get the shooting percentage a little more corrected here. But that's been a little bit of a trend because even that Houston game, until that late 11-0 run, he was largely ineffective for the game. He was like, at least in terms of his scoring, I want to say he was something like 4 or 14 before that.
Yeah, it wasn't the best performance in terms of from the field, but you know, I would say a lot of those shots were kind of make or miss shots. Like there was probably, I counted about 4 bad possessions where it's like you really shouldn't be taking this shot or doing this thing, but like he had 2 possessions where it was a straight up ISO on Capella. It's like, well, you got to do it, and he created plenty of space. It just barely missed. Or
Luka did lead in rebounds in that game. DeAndre Jordan had 9. So there you go, leading rebounder for the game. No forearm shiv in the back to to get that.
Or he would have like this. You would have like this tertiary assist, even not even a hockey assist, but like a secondary hockey assist.
Yeah.
Or he had another shot where he was at the rim and just barely rimmed out, and you're like, oh, this should have gone in. And he had another one was a wide open 3, just barely missed. It's like sometimes it's just going to happen, and it's just going to look bad at the numbers, but if you didn't watch the game, you're not going to know how it really went down, really.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Let's see here. Let's see. JJ going to kill it tonight. Dallas by 20. Let's see. Little conversation back and forth in here. I just jumped on one of the Facebook groups where we got it shared. All right, well. So that's pretty much will wrap up the pregame talk on this here any minute. Like I said, we'll have Enyi in the house, and when we get to the game, we'll commentate throughout the game, and we'll bring people on and all that throughout as well. If people want to hop on for a moment like Max is now, we can do that for sure. But we're going to go on kind of standby mode, guys. But until then, hang tight. We'll be back. But remember, do you want the tagline?
Every legend was once a prospect.
There you go.
Salute. I never mess up.
And all right, there we are. We are live. Here we are, ready to talk some Mavs. Oh, look at this. There's the animation for the start of the game. I timed that fairly well.
You did. That was actually really impressive.
Yes, it was.
You should be a TV producer in this playing.
Why you got to play? Why you got to play? It was you had a perfectly good compliment, and then you took it away from me.
It's okay. Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson, indeed.
That guy.
That guy. Trae Young.
Trae Young. 7.2 assists per game. Leads all rookies, but that's about all.
I mean, hey, when you're shooting 30% on threes and you're supposed to be a three-point expert, I just assume.
The man himself.
Luka, baby face with a new haircut.
Yeah.
Now he looks 12 years old as opposed to 19. But, you know, that's what happens. That's what you get sometimes.
Yep. I mean, he has to cut it every now and then. Looks dapper. Looking like he's ready to go to work.
Yep.
And so.
And if you need new Luka merchandise, we got limited print Luka Legend.
Darreck, where do I go to get that?
Oh, you just go to. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
What?
And. Don't you betray me. Don't you betray me, computer. There it is. Represent.com/store/the-Dallas-prospect. Look at this. Put this animation together. Look at that. You see this little.
Slash that old creepy old lady that was.
Thankfully, we don't. We got the camera positioned in a way where we don't have to worry. So we're good. We are here at Mexi-Go in Allen, Texas, and we are here to commentate this Mavericks-Hawks game. This is Doncic v. Young 2.
Yes.
It is not the Dirk debut.
Unfortunately.
I had the graphics ready.
Man.
I've even sprinkled them out there with like
yeah,
it was like the return
Instagram,
question mark.
Yeah, I saw that.
And the unfortunate side of that, we can try and hit him up later to see if he changed his mind on it. But at Mexi-Go, the owner was saying that if Dirk plays, everyone's getting shots. And Dirk is not.
That too.
Yeah, that was his public statement out on the official account.
I was gonna be like, turn up.
Yeah, out on the official account for their Instagram. I was like, hey, he said it. I'm just gonna screen cap it and put it out there so the world knows if I get our people in the house some extra drinks.
Man of his word.
Yeah, but. No Dirk tonight, so we're not gonna have that. But again,
no Dirk
it doesn't take a lot to twist Jonathan's arm. So maybe we can still pull that off. Maybe if Luka hits like 20 points or something like that, and that's very doable.
We can do that. Yeah.
25 points. I don't know. He's as good as Luka's been. He's only got a couple games going over 25 this year. I think he's got like 3.
He has his 31 against the Spurs.
And I think he's seen 26 a couple times maybe.
Probably.
But I mean, he's averaging 18, so that kind of makes sense.
It's the same thing with Dennis last year. Dennis, he averaged about 15. And I don't think his career high is like 27. 27 points. So he never hit 30 points last year, but he was consistently hitting at around a 18 points, whatever. Especially at the end of his season when he was actually playing really good.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Mojo 99, Max. Max is off to the side eating with his family.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's him in the background. You can see him. He's there with his mom and sister. There you go.
24 against the Warriors.
There you go. 24 against the Warriors. Good.
How y'all
good
doing,
context.
by the way? I'm not a little late. I had a little bit of onlooking traffic, which is the most frustrating thing, by the way. Onlooker traffic.
I was on. People slow down to kind of like rubberneck.
Yeah,
and look at.
I was on George Bush.
Yep.
And literally it was like a $10-minute delay. I'm driving. I'm probably in an accident, whatever. And it's on the opposite side of where I'm going. It had nothing to do with where I'm going. I'm like, you nosy people, freaking drive. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So I was angry about that. So sorry I'm late, people.
It's fine. All you missed was pregame, and that was nothing too crazy. Just Max jumped in, and we talked pregame. Talked about how
so bad.
Talked about how the Mavericks have lost 10 straight to the Hawks.
Yes.
But equally, they're on a 10-game home win streak. So something's got to give.
Something's got to give. Trivia question: when was the last time the Mavericks? What was the year the Mavericks got their victory against the Atlanta Hawks?
14?
I want to say 13. I think.
Yeah, because they only face each other twice a year.
Yeah.
So it's got to be 5 years ago. So probably 13 has to be, unless it was like a January of the 13-14 season, maybe.
Yeah. So who was our starting point guard that year?
Starting point guard that year. Let's see. If it's 14, we would have had Monte, but probably Jameer Nelson.
No, it was Monte was there. He wasn't a point guard though.
Okay, so Monte's there. He's not our point guard. It's not Jameer. It's blanking on me, and I don't know why it's blanking on me.
I can tell you why it's blanking on you.
Why?
It's because it's Jose Calderon. That's why it's blanking on you.
Oh, yeah. that whole,
you was a starting point guard for us in 1 year.
That whole era was just like
a blur. Yeah. After the championship season.
After the champion, I mean that was like when we were like really falling off too. Don't mind us. We're gonna occasionally snack on some delicious chips and salsa.
I was waiting for you to do it because I was gonna do it, but I'm gonna wait for you to finish. Oh man, that's funny. Anyway, yeah, freaking hype, dude. It's been to go down. Luka Doncic.
That's what's up, Sonny.
V. Trae Young. Dos. Dallas, Texas. American Airlines Center.
So we're not gonna be all Chuck Cooperstein about this play-by-play, but
nah.
we are gonna try and
Nobody can be.
We are gonna flip gears once the game gets going and try and bring some energy, bring the noise, if you will. Let's see here in the comments. Tell us where you're watching from.
You do.
You're not wrong, Glad.
I'm glad it's a good thing you ain't here because Luka wouldn't have been inactive too if you came here.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, so that's one game you went to is the one game Luka missed. So
what's up,
what
CJ?
you got to say for yourself?
We got people watching from. It was up here in the pregame comments, but people from Slovenia, Malaysia, Philippines. I saw as well. Like we got people watching from all over the place. It's 2 a.m. in Slovenia, and we got people watching us.
Well, how else are they gonna watch the boy Luka?
I know, but I'm just saying, like, not just watching Luka, watching us watching Luka, talking about it. That's when you know you have something special.
I'm still used to this whole. I'm not used to this whole podcast thing and being world famous like we are right now. It's just all new to me, man. I'm not used to it. So Portugal, we got people from Portugal.
When you get to my level,
Keller, Texas too. Oh. Good times in Keller, by the way. Remember?
Yeah.
Used to play basketball tournaments there all the time. Yeah.
When you get to my level of famous, Enyi, you'll find that not much has changed.
I cannot divulge that information.
Yeah, we're not putting that out there. Mostly because I like my YouTube channel and I want to keep it.
Yep.
What's up, Says?
All right, cool.
Give me some score predictions in the comments, guys. What do you think? Who wins this game and what's the score?
And if you're a real Mavs fan, last time we beat the Atlanta Hawks, what was our starting lineup?
I thought you were going to say point guard. I was like, if they've been watching for 5 minutes, they know this information.
No, but they have the point guard.
Sweden. We got Sweden. We got L.A. Man.
Wow. Golly.
All right, that's cool. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button. Look at this. I even have our animations here. Like, I'm that prepared.
Yeah.
Subscribe. It's going to be over Enyi's face. Don't worry about it.
Click on my face, people.
There you go.
Subscribe.
It goes over mine, too.
Yeah.
Like us on Facebook. I'll just keep throwing out every animation I got.
This lighting, though.
Yeah, the lighting.
Okay, that one's exclusively over my face.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. On Twitch?
On Twitch.
We do have Twitch.
We do have a Twitch.
See, look, it's up there. Zero people are watching on Twitch. But we have it. That's what matters. So.
And this is pink lemonade, people. Don't
Enyi just doesn't want to tell you he's already getting crunk.
on pink lemonade.
Yeah. I saw you spiking it.
239.
Freedom Roar.
What did you just say?
Freedom Roar. 111 versus 104 for the Mavs.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's a good prediction.
I like the full court shots all game for Luka. I like that. Trae Young says he's got range. Let's Luka get in the challenge. Just make it horse. Start shooting the full court shots.
I'll take it. I'll still take Luka. All right, so you got your lineups, starting lineups for the day.
All right, Hawks are going with Trae Young, Kent Bazemore, Dwayne Dedmon, John Collins, and Kevin Huerter.
And the Mavericks, your Dallas Mavericks.
Luka.
Going with Luka Doncic.
Jalen Brunson, DeAndre Jordan. What was the next two?
Harrison Barnes
and Wes, yeah.
Yep. Jalen Brunson's really been stepping it up these last couple of games.
That's what Max was talking about. He's gotten a couple starts, and he's averaging like 15.5 points or something like that the last couple games.
Yep.
And even in the abysmal Pelicans game where we got run by 26, he still had like 14 points or something like that off the bench.
The good thing about Jalen Brunson is, I mean, he's not
best home records. Mavericks second in the league, 12-2. 76ers are 14-1.
Okay, back to Jalen Brunson.
Sorry.
Yeah, so he's although he's young, he's about 21, 22 years old. Did all 4 years in college, but he's a very, very poised for his age. He plays like a veteran. I can see him being a key contributor on a championship team. Not necessarily the stars, but someone who could play. Like when I saw his game, he reminded me so much of a Derek Fisher.
Yeah.
I've been hearing that a lot, so I've attributed that first. Just so when you hear that on the radio or wherever, just know that I said it first. Game started. Mavs won the tip.
Jalen Brunson bringing the ball up court.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Doncic calling for the ball. Pick and roll with DeAndre.
Kevin Herter on Doncic.
DeAndre down low.
Dwayne
and
Dedmon.
missed a chippy at the rim. Dedmon guarding.
Oh my gosh!
All right.
Come on.
Trae Young bringing it up for the Hawks. All right.
All right. So you're gonna be the play-by-play. I'm gonna be the colored commentator.
Yeah. Don't paint our jokes into that corner. Missed shot for the Hawks. We're too early in this stream for you to go down that trip.
Unbelievable. Okay.
Jalen Brunson with the ball, top the key, nearly lost it. Okay, here comes Harrison Barnes.
He's gonna be better than Brad Davis.
Pull up three for Barnes.
Yeet.
Money.
Got him.
Got him. Let's see here. I'm obviously not going to upgrade every single score, but I am going to give you frequent updates on the score.
Nope. Luka with the rebound.
Look at that. Now the Mavericks have two. Damn it, Luka. All the more reason I said I'm not going to update every bucket.
No, he got 5, bro. That was a 3.
That was not a what the hell?
Yeah, we put one more.
Yeah.
Kevin Herter driving the ball, getting in the lane. Gets the turnover.
We're going to start saying updated in timeouts and free throw trips. This is going to take too long.
I hope you guys are watching. I hope you guys actually have the game on.
Yes. Luka on the break. Yes. So you're supposed to watch us in accordance with it.
Yeah.
And you got to keep in mind there's going to be a slight delay
Good.
on that.
I think that was actually better, so you can actually watch the play.
You see it. You react. 3-pointer for Atlanta there in the corner for, who was that? Bazemore? Bazemore, yep. Yeah. Averaging 28% from beyond the arc this year for him, so 12.6 points.
Dropped 30 on us freaking last game with West guarding him. That was when those are old Mavs, though. We're the new Mavs now. We winning games now. Get that ball to Luka.
All right, we got a foul down low. Luka throws in a 3, but it's after the whistle, so nothing happens. All right, so here we are now with ball side out here, Mavericks ball. Luka inbounding. It is 5-3 early for Dallas. Luka with the handoff up top. Comes off a DeAndre Jordan screen.
Buckets. Oh, no.
Wes Matthews to the corner. Ooh. Wes Matthews with a great setup underneath for DeAndre Jordan. That's a great setup. So you don't always have to, it doesn't have to always be the explosive play when you got a guy like DeAndre. If you can just feed him an easy pass down low like that, he's got the size and strength to go up strong with it.
Ooh.
Trae Young misses the layup. Bazemore.
John Collins with the
follow, excuse me.
Yeah. They all look alike.
Brunson charges down. Open 3 for Barnes in the corner. Knocks it down. Mavericks starting hot.
HB. Here's the food.
Harry
HB
Barnes
has been playing pretty good as of late. He's been shooting.
Now here comes the multitasking as we enjoy this delicious, delicious food.
Yeah, bro. You're not going to be up in the score.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Y'all need to come down to Mexi-Go.
Allen, Texas.
Yo, their food here is delicious. Got me some
It
quesadillas.
is 10-5 Dallas. Okay, now I for real go into the mode of only updating the score intermittently. Intermittently.
Chicken and shrimp quesadillas.
And I need silverware.
Miss Kevin.
Ooh. Oh, perfect. Thank you.
See, look.
Ears are burning. That plate hot.
All right. That's your stuff. Let's
see here. All right. DeAndre pep talking Luka down low. By the way, if you guys are here, it's $5 margaritas and 20% off all appetizers tonight. for the Dallas prospect. Just tell him you're here for that. Watching the game on the NBA app. Offense looks so nice with Brunson, says Says. Luka did get a haircut. Yeah, Brunson's been doing great, man. He knows how to be a floor general. That's what I love. His hero growing up was Steve Nash. So even though he doesn't have quite the affluence for playmaking in the same way, I think he still has that mentality of look to dish, and I think that still allows him to have a really good impact for the team for sure. Luka knocks down both free throws. So that's what, 4 quick points for Luka?
Mm-hmm.
About 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Atlanta posting up on the block on Matthews. DeAndre with the block. Loses the ball. If it wasn't a block, it was at least he bothered the shot.
A contest. It looked like the DeAndre Jordan we tried to sign.
Looked like it. He certainly went for it like it was.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that's all on Deadman.
Well,
Bad
Atlanta
call,
got to
ref.
keep the ball.
Bad call,
Trae
ref.
Young up top with his very messy hair. Bazemore on Matthews.
Not
Pull-up
today.
jumper.
Yeet.
Got it.
That was a
Good shot. Good shot.
Good shot, Baze.
12-7 Dallas.
We'll upgrade the score shortly. What you trying to do? What you trying
Trae
to
Young
do,
called
Trae?
for the foul while
trying to do,
Doncic is
Trae?
posting him up. Interesting.
Little boy Trae. Get out of here. Trying to
He
do.
talked all that trash in the SI article. He knows he has to back it up a little bit.
What trash did he talk?
Saying that, at first he had a good answer. Luka for 3.
Bucket.
Ah. First he had a good answer saying, like, hey, I don't know why the trade can't work out for both teams. But then he kept talking, and he's like, but I'm going to be the better player. I can stretch the floor in ways he can't, and I'm a better
29%.
playmaker. Yeah, 29% on 3 is what he's shooting.
I can stretch
But
the
that's
floor.
his comment because ESPN's going to show every highlight when he pulls up from half court, and I'm still going to say, but you're shooting 30%. He can go white hot. There's no doubt. He has higher point totals.
Yeah.
His highs, as far as point totals this year, are higher than Doncic.
Dwayne
But
Dedmon's a bucket.
but he's also way more inconsistent, and I would take Luka any day over that.
Definitely not as polished as Luka. That's because he didn't have the benefit of playing professional multiple years before.
Brunson with the
coming into
handoff.
NBA.
Here comes Barnes again for 3.
That's not
Moving
cool.
screen, DeAndre.
Aw, and he made it too. Gosh darn it. I'm gonna eat me this. These quesadillas are delicious. That was a terrible call. Oh. Dwayne Dedmon with the shot. Miss. Rebound Luka. Luka on the fast break. Goes up. Gives it to HB.
Barnes for 3.
Yeet.
Got
Got him.
Luka with the transition assist. Yes, MT13, we could have gotten Bazemore. That was the initial trade offer from Atlanta. Dallas turned that down because they wanted to keep Wes Matthews, and Bazemore had 2 years left on his deal, whereas Matthews had 1. What's the status on, I ordered a margarita? Margarita. I ordered one earlier through John Tebow. Margarita? Yeah.
Good defense down low by Luka Doncic.
Dallas up.
Stopping John Collins
15-9.
from scoring.
Luka with
And
the
then
floater.
with the float.
Woo!
Luka's float game so strong, though. So strong. Get off that man. Mavericks up 17-9.
This enchilada game is strong.
This quesadilla game is indeed strong as well, too.
Hashtag shameless plug.
Hey, man, we got to do what we got to do.
So Dallas leads, what, 17-9 right now? Yep, 17-9 Dallas.
Playing really well. I mean, no.
Stream is really behind on the game, but still fun. Says, yeah. So there's a delay anytime we go live. Anytime I go live, whether I'm live remote or just at home, there's always going to be a delay. It could be anything like 20 seconds to, if the internet for some reason is bad, it'll be like a minute, but the internet signal looks really good here. So I don't think it's that. It's probably like the standard 20 to 30 seconds.
What up, Mav Zero?
No, sweet.
All right, but yeah.
I've been
something
told
like
margarita is coming.
I've been told, or I've heard through the grapevine, that Atlanta I think leads the league in turnovers, something like that. Very bad.
Yeah, they're not taking care of the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Mavericks are number 9 in terms of forcing turnovers. So we should see a lot of that today. Now, granted, last time we played Atlanta, very early on in the season, we hadn't really figured much of anything out yet with our team.
That was like the 3rd or 4th game.
Yeah, we're a completely different team now. So definitely, if we get out to a big lead, less of a chance of that eroding like it did last game.
Yeah, they blew a 26-point lead the first time around, but that was part of the 6-game skid the team had during that 2-7 start. So that's not shocking to me. Like, they were struggling. They hadn't figured things out. They've been much better since then. They've won 12 of 16 overall, and they're doing better. So, again, they've won 10 straight at home. Everybody, go like the stream. Yes, go like the stream. I like your thinking, Basic Demics. Food looks great. Wish I was in Dallas. Mavs fan for life from Toronto. Yeah, man, that's what's up. You can just pause this stream until it matches up with your TV. See, that's how it works. Or you can, react and then see how we reacted. So if what you're seeing live is Luka just hitting this insane step-back 3 and you're losing your mind, after 20 seconds, turn to us and you'll see us lose our mind.
Actually, I prefer it better like that, to be honest. But to each their own.
See here. Like the video. Click. All right, so.
Big shot Brun, baby.
Brunson, 14 points against Houston, 17 against Orlando. That's really nice. Plus 11 and plus 16, so he's getting it done both ends. 7 of 9 in both games. 3 assists and 4 assists. That's the only area you'd kind of like to see a little tick up maybe is the assist numbers. But, I mean, for his role, he's not initiating a lot of the offense. You know what I mean? Like, Luka is running the ball, right, or like taking care of the offense right now.
Call positionless kind of team.
You got to get that board.
Yeah. Yeet.
Not only do you got to get that board, you got to not allow the putback dunk like that, where you just turn around and it's like, oh, hey, now it's an open dunk.
They do. That is true. Mavs do get a national TV game. They're on TNT. Tomorrow versus the Suns. Let's go. Give me that.
Rock Garbus. He's like, man, you're making me hungry.
Good foul.
Rock says we're making him hungry. We got all this amazing food here in Mexico.
What you eating for the people on the stream?
I got the sour cream chicken enchiladas here, and I think you got the what quesadillas?
I got the chicken and shrimp quesadillas.
There you go.
Delicious.
There you go. We got Max Levy patrolling in the back here. I think he's still eating. He'll probably jump on with us here in a bit and talk a little bit.
Yeah, kickball. I just saw
something like that.
Alex Lynn's in the game. Remember we talked about how if we wanted Alex Lynn, if we couldn't get DeAndre Jordan?
Yeah, I remember that.
And Bembry's in the game as well.
Down low in the post on Luka.
That's going to be tough. That's a tough cover
gave up
for
the
Luka.
bucket, but at least he avoided the foul.
That's a very tough cover for Luka.
Well, I mean, that's why they worked that mismatch. There's a floater right there
game
for
strong
Brunson.
With Jay Brunson too, baby.
Hey, that's like your favorite shot. Now everyone's got it going.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a dangerous shot. If you can get that. Turnover.
Let's see here. In Arson, Dirk will surely retire in Dallas with Doncic. Yeah, this will be his last run. Almost guaranteed it'll be his last run. So it'll happen regardless that way, yeah.
97%
It'll be a sad day when Dirk hangs him up, but you're honestly kind of getting a preview of it right now anyway with how much time he's already missed. Kind of weird that Luka is playing guard now with West playing forward. Really unusual. Sounds nice, dude. I think he's talking about that. Doncic basically can play anything, yeah. Other than center, he can play depending on the lineup, whatever you need.
It's like Dev Harris is about to enter in the game. Probably J.J. Barea. Nope, he's still on team. Yeet! Oh, he missed.
Should have called bank.
Europe.
Because he didn't say it out loud that he missed.
Did they do that in Europe?
The basketball guards do not take kindly to that situation. If you don't call bank, they're not going to let it go in.
At least in America. Uh-oh.
Wes Matthews heading straight to the locker room. That's no good.
What's going on?
Let's see. Did he take a shot to the face? They're talking about his shoulder.
Oh, shoulder.
Okay, Wes Matthews is in the locker room, so you're going to get a good, healthy dose of Dodo.
Actually.
Hopefully he doesn't play like doo-doo. And people are unsubscribing. Nah, DeAndre tries to go reverse, misses on the putback. All right, 19-13 Dallas. Disregard the score you see on the screen. That said, until there's a dead ball, I'm not updating it. It takes too much time. Plus, I'm eating. Can a man eat? And my fishbowl margarita.
And one.
This is a regular wine?
Okay.
Yeah, the regular one's yours?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
I had the other one coming back.
Okay.
There's another one.
All right.
Look at the size of this margarita.
Bro, I'm about to get me another one.
Bruh.
This is freaking delicious.
Bruh. They know I'm working.
You've got the line. Shooting 2 shots. Remember they used to do that?
Yeah, they did. Mav Zero says say hi to Max, by the way. See him in the back.
Hey, Max.
Hey, Max.
Max. Mav Zero says hi. Mav Zero says hi.
Mav Zero says hi.
Oh, yeah, Dennis.
Yeah. There's a third mic around here whenever you're ready to jump on if you want. But, I mean, no rush.
Yeah, I can come back around
Yeah.
a little bit, but I want to try to get food for dinner first.
Yeah, eat your food.
Yep.
Your delicious, delicious Mexi-Go food.
So good.
How many times do I have to say that before they start paying me? Hey, Jonathan.
It's like a free commercial they're getting. Mavericks up 21-15.
Luka with another. Nope, that's a hook pass to JJ for 3. Bugger. Bugaboo. Atlanta pull up in transition. Bucket. 21-17 Dallas. Timeout Dallas.
Basketball's a game of runs, and
Timeout Carlisle.
Elena is going on theirs right now.
Nice. Looking forward to having Max on. Yeah, Max will jump on here. He'll spit his knowledge. They're like, get Max on here. He knows what he's talking about. Hey, words hurt.
Justin Anderson is in the game.
All right. Yeah. Dodo made him disposable. Do not regret that at all.
Super fast. He was part of the trade that got Nerlens Noel.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't even a trade that even worked out. He wasn't even a part of a trade that worked out.
Trying to devour my food in a commercial break.
I mean, right.
All right. I guess now I can change the score.
What is the score?
21-17 Dallas. I know because I just said it right before it went to commercial. Yeah. Look at that. Me being all up to date. All right. Let's see what we got in the comments here. Luka's arm looking cut. Like he's putting on muscle, I think, because he's got the eyeball emoji. I think he's saying he's looking swole.
Okay.
Is Max Ranger King? Yes, Young Onyx. Max is Ranger King. Well, hello, Mrs. DDP.
She says, don't you do it.
I mean, it's fine. Support. Let's see here. I got to work. Damn, I'm out. All right, catch you later, Says. Let's see. Not sure I can keep watching for long, unfortunately. It's late here. I often watch the rest of the game on League Pass the next day. Hey, no worry. You can always run this back. Our observations will still be in line with what you're watching.
That's actually funny.
Let's see. All right. So we're still in a commercial break here. Now, as delicious as this food is, I need to like clear out some space.
Mav Zero. So where's he from?
Netherlands. You can take it. That hand you saw on stream was Mrs. DDP.
like that's when.
So Wes, yeah, so that's Wes taking the foul to come out. Yeah, working the shoulder.
All right, you got Dodo back in, or Dodo's in the
All
game?
right. Woo! Yeah, it's a travel.
Wow, they actually called a travel.
Yeah. I like the intensity about DeAndre, but he never dribbled and he took 2 steps. Almost 100% sure I'm the only Dutch Mavs fan. Well, you know, that's how you represent.
Amen.
You fly the banner by yourself, but if you're the only one flying the banner, you know you're holding it highest. Like that positive spin I just put on that?
Yeah, that was legit.
Yeah. Thought of that on the fly.
That's a good pass.
All right, bucket for Lynn. Woo, that's a good margarita. Available only at Mexi-Go. Made fresh every day. Actually, when you order, not every day. That implies they make it in the morning. I probably just lost some money on that one. whatever sponsorship money just deducted a few cents.
There's a foul here.
Yep.
Yep.
Ooh. Hey, Sean, is that your drink? You got... If you want, you can pull up like a chair on that side and you're still not on camera. I see your drink on screen, though, so maybe. What?
You got side fish.
Side face. That's what he said. And the beautiful Mrs. DDP. For some reason, she doesn't like when I acknowledge the Mrs. DDP part. I'm like, they call me DDP, so that's what we got to refer to. Let's see here. Ref ball. 21-19 Dallas. Al Azhar. So, is this the live stream? This is the live stream of us commentating the game. It is not the live stream as far as showing the game because of obvious YouTube copyright. Steal by Devin Harris on the play. J.J. Barea bringing the ball up floor. Harris, Barea. Pick and roll with DeAndre Jordan up top. Pass to Dodo. Pump fake. Kicks back to JJ. Great ball movement. Open Harris 3. Missed it.
Rebound.
DeAndre nearly with the offensive board. Elena with transition. Gets the layup in transition. Is that Tabo? No, Tabo's not there anymore. Who's that? Hey, Vince Carter on the play, though. Dwight Powell ready to check in. Here we are. JJ Barea up top. Devin Harris. Drives basket, draws the foul on Trae. No, it's not Trae. Who is that?
That is
number 2.
I don't know who that is.
Sexton? Does his jersey say?
Dorsey.
That's who it's on.
Who's
How do we get the live stream, sir? You got to have like League Pass or some cable subscription or something. I don't put those out because just me providing it would get the channel like a copyright strike. So. Yep. That's for your searching if you can find it. We just commentate on the game for you. We're like, that's why we call ourselves the Watch Party.
Watch us party.
Yeah, you watch us party. That's the way to put it. All right, 23-21 Dallas. Atlanta with the ball up top.
Alex Lang gives it to Dorsey. Dorsey with
open
Justin.
Shot for Justin
Former
Anderson.
Mavs great Justin Anderson.
All right, Dallas with the board. Coming back with J.J. Barea. The bench unit's working here. Barea with the runner. I like it. 25-21 Dallas.
Float game is strong.
Float game is very strong today.
With J.J. Barea. Bembry with the ball. Dribbles it up. Puts up a brick. Rebound. Maxi.
Dallas with the board. Coming back the other way. Barea with the sick crossover.
Ooh, that pass though. Yeet.
Dodo misses the open 3. Basketball so fast. Vince Carter, open 3.
Former Mavs.
Bucket.
Former Mavs great, for real.
Yep. Vince Carter still shooting 40% from the field at age like 41 or whatever he is. That's nuts. He and Dirk are the only 2 players left active in the league from the 90s.
Maxi for 3.
I could tell that was going to be short.
That looked very short.
Great defense by Harris there in transition. Breaks up the layup. Dallas coming back with a 1-point lead right now.
24 to 25. JJ for three.
JJ for
Yeet.
3. Bucket. Dallas 28-24.
Glad you have to have faith.
Yeah, he'll find it.
You'll find it again.
He just like left it in his other pants. All right, kick up top 2. Up. Well, when your jersey number's 95, you deserve to lose that. Drives baseline.
No,
Great
sir.
challenge
Who do you
by
think-
Powell. Ooh!
Justin Anderson.
Justin Anderson remembers us. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, nice to meet
Hey.
you guys. Marcus.
Hey,
Barry
man.
Marcus in the house, people.
What's good? Nothing much. Hey, nice to meet you guys. All right, so Dallas 28-26 lead here. Atlanta bringing the ball up. So far, so good for
Yeah.
Dallas. Yeah, so far, so good.
Everything's doing good.
Let's see. Atlanta for 3, misses. All right, Dwight Powell with the rebound.
6
JJ
seconds
Brea
left.
bringing the ball back up. Oh. Dodo with the steal back. First quarter ends. Dallas with a chance to add to their lead. It is 28-26 Dallas after 1.
That was Barry, yeah.
Go into a commercial break as we are between quarters. Mute the mics for just a moment. There we go.
All right.
Sorry about that. So, Trae Young attacking Dwight Powell. He's going to pull up for three on
Everyone
Dwight
saw it
Powell.
coming.
Got it. Trae Young for the pull-up three.
Right, Trae.
Atlanta takes a 32-28
Trae,
lead.
Trae think he Luka Doncic now. Okay. He pulled the Luka.
Salute for the shout out, Young Onyx. Let's see.
JJ with the float game. Ooh.
All right. Nice little flip to Dwight Powell for the layup.
Spicy. Max, you're more than welcome to get on, bruh.
Come in next quarter break, 'cause that way it's better. Like
Next quarter break.
yeah, like after the quarter break, like
Next break.
Commercial
Okay.
break? Okay. It's whenever. I
All
mean,
right,
you're on
all
screen.
right.
They see
Yeah,
you there, so.
So just so y'all know, Max is trying to make an entrance.
Yeah, he wants the dramatic entrance. He wants
Wants
us.
the
he
Jordan.
wants, he wants to do the like post game or pre-game introductions, where you got the whole lights show and everything, and goes down the line, does all the high fives, especially high fives.
Out of Allen High School, Max Levy.
Let's see. Y'all aren't even gonna have ice cream. That's the best part of going out to eat. No, not snacking on ice cream. I got my margarita. I got my thing right here.
I think
for
I
me.
might do that. I think I might go with the ice cream.
All right, attacking the basket here. Ooh, missed a chippy at the rim. But
Dorsey with
Atlanta
the-
with the offensive rebound for Dorsey. All right,
Here's a John Collins.
John Collins attacking Powell baseline. Offensive
Ooh,
foul,
offensive
Atlanta.
foul on
All
John.
right.
Man.
Yes. Yeah. You done?
Yeah. I'm good.
All right.
Appreciate you, my good sir.
Yeah,
you can't
no,
lower your
that's
shoulder.
a
Can't lower your shoulder
offensive
like that,
foul.
my friend.
Clear offensive foul.
You can't do that.
Big Daddy Gozo says, bruh, we want to see the game. Bruh, I can't give you the game. I would love to. But YouTube would shut me down in 4.5 seconds of game time. Yes, then the NBA would shut down my channel
Are you gonna pay our
altogether.
legal fees, bruh?
Yeah.
Nah.
Hit that super chat.
That's hilarious.
Oh, man. Yeah. All right, so, steal
Get
by
yourself
Kleba
some
there.
cable, people.
Dodo in space. That's too slow of a pass.
Yeah. He's not Luka.
Great pass. Great
Still
pass
got-
out to JJ. Let's see if we still get something out of the possession as we
Old
reset.
Faithful. Old
14
Faithful,
on the
JJ
shot
Barea.
clock. Barea attacks on the drive. Flippy
JJ
reverse.
freaking Barea, bruh.
Jose.
I don't
Jose,
care if you're
Jose,
2 feet taller than I am. I'm going to still score.
Let's see. Oh,
Good pass
corner
by
for
Trae.
Dorsey.
But Dorsey's going to miss it.
Misses it. Had to reach
What?
for it. Oh. Okay. Loose ball foul on Dallas. Not sure what it is.
Let's see.
Well, here's the JJ layup again.
Buckets.
So smooth. You should. He's our dog.
Oh, your dog is named after JJ?
Not named after him. That was just the name he had.
Uh,
But I did want to get him a Barea jersey one year.
you should have. No
I
Trae.
prefer number 11 JJ Barea to number 5 JJ Barea because of the title.
He's gonna try to pull a Kobe. He's gonna try to get both numbers retired.
Hey, he's having statistically his best year, even though he's like 35.
I know, exactly.
He's not 35. He's like 33.
Buckets. Ooh. We're gonna scratch that.
Bro, Barea, I'm gonna talk you up and you're gonna airball. Come on, man.
He's having his best statistic year, airball.
I like Dennis's comment here. He said that last possession was point Kleber instead of point Luka.
No, Dorsey, stop it.
Goes
Yes.
underneath and
Ooh,
good challenge
Maxi!
by Kleber. Ooh, Maxi with a
Get
pair
up
of
that man.
blocks.
Little boys.
Dwight Powell called for the foul though.
This
Atlanta stayed
no-name
after
number
it.
2 guy.
Tied up at 32 all. Yes, it's a foul call, so I will update the score.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Very good defensive stand by Dallas. Just couldn't quite get the board
Oh,
before
Wesley Matthews
getting the foul.
popped his shoulder back in place, taped it on there, and he's back for Devin
Did they
Harris.
say it was dislocated? They just say he just
I
got
don't know.
treatment.
I'm just being dramatic.
Don't throw that out there.
I'm just being dramatic. Yeah, he just taped it back on. That's what they did. You gonna say that black tape?
Allow me to drink from my goblet.
All right.
Brea attacking on the pick and roll.
And
Tries to draw the
Float
foul,
game.
but he gets the float. The floater is falling.
Float game so strong though. float game is so
Call
strong.
the Mavericks Pennywise. They all float down here. All right, Max is ready for his grand entrance. Oh, no whistle. No. False alarm. No Max yet. He's standing off to the side of the camera, going out of his way to wait.
No Trae.
I think he wants like the Trans-Siberian Orchestra to play him in or something. Oh yeah, that's what he does. Okay, there's a foul. So
a senior in high school out of Allen, Texas, or junior in high school out of Allen, Texas, with a 4.0 GPA, your future president of the United States of America, future GM of the Dallas Mavericks. Hopefully doesn't trade Dennis Smith.
He's gonna trade Dennis the second he gets there, though. Hey, you don't know that.
You don't know how fast you can progress.
Atlanta misses the three. Dodo with the rebound. Dallas pushing the pace. About
Luka's
7 minutes.
7.5
minutes.
Pull up.
Oh no! Good pass. Good pass from Luka. Dodo misses though. Luka back in the game. Good find. Just didn't quite get it. Here we go. Atlanta deep down the post. There's the back door. Dorsey travel. Man, they love that travel call tonight.
Bro, this is the most travel calls I've ever seen called in an NBA game. And I've seen 12 steps go on. Oh, hey, look, Melvin Hunt.
Mav Zero, Derek probably empathizes with people who can keep score for a living for a broadcast. Bruh, if I had someone over here to just work the computer to keep your precious score in line. I'm not asking you to do it. I was saying in general.
Ooh.
All right, good take from Wes
With
Matthews right there.
On shoulder too.
Puts Dallas back ahead on the great drive there. What shoulder, he says?
Bro, Trae just tried to sham God, knowing that Sham God himself is a coach for the Dallas Mavericks.
All right, here we go. Barnes it in, Kleba out. Again, I'm only touching the score at like free throws or commercials or end of quarter. Off Luka's shoe.
Oh, come on. You got to be better than that.
Kick ball. Take away the bucket.
Come on, guys.
All right.
Better than that.
I don't know the guy's name. All right, here we go. Harrison Barnes top the key. Passes to DeAndre Jordan. Pass down to Wesley Matthews at the elbow. Luka pumps, draws the foul.
And one. Oh.
Nah, he didn't have enough height on it. Luka draws the foul. I think he stepped on the line as he pulled up, so it'll be 2 shots. That fade Luka's rocking is pretty slick. All right, hey, we got a commercial. You coming on? All right. Dramatic.
Commercial brought to you by Mexi-Go.
All right, do not sit on the mic. That's not cool.
Yeah, dude, yeah, don't. Make sure you do that. Everybody on the chat, welcome to the
man
show.
is here. Rangers King, a.k.a. Max Levy.
You're Max Levy.
He upped the Dallas Prospect Twitter account from 80 to 130 in a single day.
Did he really do that?
Maybe.
So it was like 85 to 130.
Man, that's the real MVP right there.
Yeah. All right. Very nice.
If you has a podcast out, your third-round picks, was it?
Third-round picks with me, at Matt's Draft, also known as Richard Stamen, and Mike Bibbins.
Nice. So we're kind of actually, while we're on commercial, let's talk about prospects that you think. How in tune are you?
Dallas prospects, if you will.
How in tune are you with the prospects? Are you just talking the big name guys as of right now?
It's gotta be everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. Like, we're talking. You want this random dude in Montenegro? We're gonna talk about him.
Montenegro, for real?
There's actually a guy in Montenegro. Yes.
Talk about this guy from Montenegro.
I don't know enough about him, but we are going to know about him soon.
Okay.
But here's
so check out the podcast.
Like, we're going
Max
all the
will
way.
educate you
All over the world.
about Montenegro. I didn't even know that place was real. I'm just kidding. I did.
But did you bless the rains down in Africa?
Actually, there are some African prospects of note soon. Not for this year, but look out for, I believe, 2020. His name is Omar Bayo. Man has an NBA body. He's only 16. 6'10".
Hey.
It's like 240. I'm like, oh my god.
6'10", 240.
There you
Is
go.
he straight from Africa or do you grow up here?
Like, he's like from like Mali, I think.
From Mali?
Yeah.
How old is he?
Like 16.
He's
and a
not
half.
16.
He's 16 and a half.
He's not 16 and a half.
We had to go with it. I think he has an actual birth certificate.
We had to go with it. He's not 16. I'm just kidding.
He has
Did
a
you
real
see?
birth
Did you see that? There's like a 7'3". Is that the guy you're talking about? He's like a 7'3".
You're thinking Azubuike.
Something like that.
He's
like
not
a 7'3".
actually 7'3", and he's way older than he's listed because he doesn't have a real birth certificate.
Is he wearing lifts, pumps,
No,
or pumps,
he's
if you
like-
will?
but
You know, like
he-
those Skechers shoes that are like supposed to be good for your butt,
I saw
but they're
the-
like 6 inches thick on foam.
Yeah, I saw like on Twitter or Instagram it was like 7'3", 7th grader or something like that.
Yeah, that dude is an 8th grader. So 8th grader.
Yeah, it was like that man's not in
There's
8th grade.
also this dude. Well, I know there's a guy that's 7'7". He plays with LaMelo Ball.
Oh yeah, the dude looks
he's
like a
He's like
toothpick.
15, but you could tell he's 15 because he's like
Yeah.
he's skinny.
The dude who was 7'3", the African dude, looked like a grown man. Like he already filled out and everything like that. It's like no.
We back.
Oh.
Luka here making
Luka
these
at
free
the free
throws.
throw line knocks down the first to give Dallas a
I ain't worried about Luka in
37-36
the free
lead.
throw line. Are you kidding me? It's automatic. Not automatic as Dirk, but he's
Max, Mav Zero is asking, Max, real quick, who's your favorite prospect from Europe right now?
Oh, there's a couple good ones.
What about the
But
French guy?
the French guy? That was last year. There's a good French guy last year. Oh, I mean this year?
Yeah,
Oh,
this year. I'm
there
not
is a
talking
good
about
French guy
Frankie
this
Buckets
year.
or Frankie.
No, that was
Frank
2 years ago.
Nikita.
Yeah.
Last year, the best French guy, the best Frenchman, I believe, was
Luka
Elia
takes
Kobo.
Dallas to a 2-point lead with his second free throw.
Ooh.
Wes Matthews draws the
Darn
charge.
the charge though. Purple Heart.
All right, while we have about 10 seconds for me to talk about a guy from France, Sekou Demboya.
I think that's the
He's
guy.
playing
right?
at Limoges
Okay.
in France, and he's getting some good minutes in the, I believe he's in the Euro League or the Euro Cup. But he had a DNP recently, so I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, it's tough for those young guys to get playing time.
Yeah, but
overseas.
he's been getting playing time for sure. And then another guy that you should look out for, he's in the Lithuanian League, and he's also playing Euro
Luka
Cup.
down on the block with the ball, posting up.
Eh.
Spin move, looks to
Oh,
dish, tried the
ooh.
fake pass, didn't get him this time.
Yeet.
And
Buckets.
Bud Dodo with the extended elbow jumper, 2-pointers.
Good
Mavs
shot.
40-36.
In Lithuania, we got Davidis.
Oh hey, Sports Fury's on. I'm sorry about.
Sports Fury.
Yo, what up, Sports
What up,
Fury?
Sports
What's good?
Fury?
Yeah.
Go
so,
subscribe to them, guys, if you haven't already.
Uh-oh.
They do this much better than I do.
Kevin Hurt wide open. You can't do that, Doran. You can't
Can't
help off
do it.
Kevin
Open
Hurt,
three
or
for
he's a lead
Atlanta.
man.
It's 40-39 now. I wonder how many people heard me say that and said, fine, unsubscribe from this channel, go to that channel.
No, and one.
Oh,
Ooh, almost.
I felt that foul coming though.
So kind of the talks I've heard. One of the reasons why they were so slow.
Atlanta with the quick
Atlanta
transition
was
bucket takes a 41-40
so
lead.
open to trading for Trae Young is because they kind of want to slow ball the whole rebuilding process and they want to make their product really exciting because they know they have a guy like John Collins who's a high flyer, and they want to add a guy who everyone was comparing him to Steph Curry. But what was their find? Because I know they drafted Herter in the first round. What was the point of drafting him? What was they hoping to find?
Well,
with Kevin
I don't know
Herter?
if you know this, but their GM, Travis Slang, used to be a part of the Warriors organization.
Okay.
So he had his eyes on Trae Young as like the next Steph Curry. He also has eyes on Kevin Herter as the next Klay Thompson. And then there are rumors on whether or not he thought Omari Spellman was like going to be the next Draymond. But
So he
I
was-
think he has his eyes on another high flyer in this draft that's going to be way more interesting to watch than John Collins.
Oh,
We're talking
yeah.
about Zion.
Zion.
Boy, if Zion Williamson ends up in a Hawks jersey and they still don't sell at that stadium,
That would be pretty bad.
Luka called for the
But
carry
that's
on
one
that
of
play.
the-
I think he definitely did. He's not happy with the call, but replay definitely looks like it.
Well,
Yeah.
that's cool. I mean, that's definitely. As an NBA fan, I want everyone to be as entertaining as possible. So I'm definitely hoping that the Hawks will do well in their rebuild and stuff when it comes to the Mavs. Kevin Herter, bang! Oh, he's
Another three there for Atlanta.
Herter's that dude.
yeah, he is.
Oh, what's his name again?
Kevin
So,
Herter.
so in your
What?
opinion, in your flawless future GM opinion, is Kevin Herter a good comp? Or sorry, I got that backwards. Is Klay Thompson a good comp for Kevin Herter?
They have similarities, but
other than shooting.
Tough takes
the
up
shooting is about where it starts and where it ends, other than size.
Oh, okay.
But like their shooting ability is very similar in terms of where they were at.
Is that
But
mine?
I'd probably put Klay Thompson still ahead. He was a lot better. Like he was taking like 6 threes a game in Washington State and like carrying his team, and then he got picked like 11th. But the thing with Herter is he has a bit of that playmaking that Klay Thompson struggled with a little bit more, but Hurd doesn't really have the defense like that in comparison.
Okay, that was going to be my question. Boy, sit your butt down.
Trae Young tries to draw
Yeet,
the
and
charge
one.
on
Okay.
Barnes, doesn't
Some
get it.
makeup call.
Dallas offensive rebound, gets the foul. Dallas will shoot 2. It looks like DeAndre Jordan going to the line.
All right.
Our probably second best free throw shooter statistically now.
Is who? DeAndre?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's like 77% now. He's dropped a little bit.
Isn't that crazy to think about? It's like, oh, we're not all screaming no whenever DeAndre Jordan comes to free throw. We're like,
Exactly.
okay.
It used to be, yeah, people used to panic.
It's like we're gonna get some buckets.
Yeah, we'll at least get a point out of it. I wonder what he said. What does he say?
He's like, you got rebound.
Okay.
He's
Appreciate
always
that,
calling
Sports
out who's
Fury.
boxing out who.
Yeet.
Oh, they shared the stream. Let's see. Dennis says, if you're the Hawks, then you want to tank for multiple years, and obviously you trade 1 pick for 2. The Mavs just wanted this year's pick, so it really worked out for both, he says.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that, Dennis.
Yeah, because even though Luka would have made Atlanta way better right now, it wasn't going to make them a real contender in the East. They're, just like it doesn't make Dallas an automatic contender, although Dallas made some other moves that at least makes them look like they could really be a 7 or 8 seed at least.
Yeah, I think Atlanta really has their eyes on this year's draft and trying to get that #1 pick because unlike Luka, Zion kind of fits with like the culture of Atlanta and all that, like the crazy like insane dunks all the time, and like they already had Dominique.
That's a very good point. Very good point.
And
Atlanta,
like they're struggling to sell tickets even with the new arena and all this. It's like, why can't you all sell tickets?
That's why they signed Vinsanity.
like the hat, sir. Yeah, you watching the game? Yeah, fellow MFFL. He has a pretty awesome hat. I'm not
The
gonna lie.
throwback design.
Throwback design. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I thought we were gonna get those jerseys whenever we saw Luka's Kyrie Low edition drop in, but it didn't happen. So it's disappointing.
Do you think Luka's gonna get a signature shoe?
Not this year because rookies almost never. Even LeBron didn't have a signature shoe his rookie year.
Yeah, but that was 03.
That was LeBron. We're talking about Luka.
I know, but like LeBron didn't get his.
We're not talking about that peasant LeBron.
He had a signature shoe in his second year. He had the LeBron
Really?
in his second year. The first year was Air Zoom Generation.
Okay.
Second year was LeBron 2. It was that. It was it.
Huh.
They called it the LeBron 2 because like everyone considered it to be his signature shoe, but it just wasn't officially the same way like the Penny Foamposite was called like the Air Foamposite, but like.
Okay.
But anyway, I forgot
Freaking
to
miss that guy.
go
I
on
love Penny.
about this Lithuanian named Davidas Servidis.
Okay.
He's playing the Lithuanian League and Europe Cup. I would say, based on what I've seen so far, he's the guy. He's probably the second best or third best guy in Europe right now, and he's definitely overtaken Luka Samanic. And even though they're kind of similar players, Davidas has a better ceiling because he could shoot much better off movement. And
Say another Luka.
Luka Samanic.
Luka Samanic.
He's in. He plays for. I believe he plays
Imposter.
for Stedevita, and
Okay.
which is the Croatian Croatian prospect factory.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna test your knowledge. So, of course, we don't have a first round pick this year because they're obviously really good. Unless something catastrophic happens to our season, we're not gonna have our draft pick. But we're all gonna have our second round pick. We still have that as of right now. And judging by how we're doing, it's probably going to be somewhere in the 40s, early to mid 40s. Who is a potential target that you can see the Mavericks drafting at that spot?
Well, it depends on how much influence Rick Carlisle has in the pick. Because knowing Rick Carlisle, he wants another small guard again. Because like Devin Harris is going to retire,
Okay.
most likely, and JJ might retire. So
That would be heartbreaking.
if we do get a small guard, one potential candidate is Carson Edwards. He puts up a lot of shots, and he's very small. He's like barely 6 foot, and but he's like the college gunner. He puts up a lot of points, but he's not the greatest playmaker, and he's gonna struggle on defense at the next level just because he's so small. And you can't really ask him to be a point guard. He's like JJ without the playmaking, and it's going to be interesting to see if he can develop that. But he's also kind of old, so who knows?
Okay.
He's like 22. He's like 21-ish, 22.
So like a Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, he's like
Luka.
around this. He's about to be in his third year.
Luka bringing the ball back up here as we return to action. 3 minutes in the second quarter left in the first half.
Look at
Luka
the
with the
fade.
pump.
Daniel feet.
Good
Ain't
feed to DeAndre
nothing
Jordan for the
up
jam.
there.
Ties the game at 48. Luka is the highest scorer for the Mavericks with 10 points on 2 of 5 shooting. 4 points, 2 assists, or sorry, 4 rebounds, 2 assists for Luka. That's a third one right there. For the Hawks, you got Collins with 10 as well, Trae Young with 8, and Huter, the red-headed deep shooter for them, also has 8. So this has been a pretty balanced scoring effort so far for the Hawks. But you know what?
No sir.
I like what I'm seeing so far from Dallas. They're pushing the pace. You want them to get a few more stops, but no worries.
It's okay. Ooh, trying to get that back cut.
Mm-hmm.
West on Kevin. Oh,
Post up again. Oh no, we're about to. Oh, I see.
Good shot.
Oh, it's a little long.
You know, those 15-footers, although they're closer than your normal shot that we're accustomed to seeing nowadays in basketball, those 15-footers are actually quite tough to make. Coming from a fellow.
It's because no one shoots them anymore.
Off the dribble, you know, that's why. For me, Wes Matthews, if he's taking those shots, I'm usually pretty sick.
Oh really?
like the floaters I've come to accept, but not those. I'm still like a little nauseous watching like him come around the screen and then fade back. I'm like, dude, just drive at that point. Alex Len isn't gonna stop you that well as long as you can just get the shot up. Like I know you can hit the floater now. I trust you.
You know he was a floater master.
Luka.
I hated that foul by West there. That was such a weak foul for an and one. If you're gonna foul the guy, you might as well hit him.
Pull-up game. Oh.
No, we're
but
about
he
to
misses
take Alex
the free
Len
throw.
off the dribble here. Mismatch.
All right.
Good mismatch for Dallas.
Mismatch.
Step back.
Step back.
It's a long 2-step back though. I don't like that.
Yeah, on top of that, he like paused too.
Yeah.
He paused a little, so
he like realized he wasn't behind the line, and so he hesitated slightly.
Yeah.
Nice miss. Hey yo, that's a foul, bro.
Grown man rebound.
Yeah.
Grown man rebound.
Yeah, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Luka pushes up top.
Give it back.
Harrison Barnes on the drive, pulls up, misses it, rolls out, rim out.
All right.
Let's see here.
John Collins
trailing 3 for John Collins, misses it.
DeAndre
Jordan the rebound.
He was making that a little bit in the summer league, so it's coming along. It's not quite there yet, but you know, hopefully good things are in the future for John Collins.
Ooh, nice backdoor.
You gotta be ready for that, bruh.
Dodo on the drive, and one.
Oh, that was
good. One draws the foul though.
Beautiful pass.
Dorian Finney-Smith gonna go to the line for 2.
That was beautiful.
Luka wanted that, you could tell. Even though it wasn't his pass. I mean, it was like the pass to the pass. No, it wasn't even that, because Brunson makes the great find for Harrison, and DeAndre passes to Dodo. Luka's the one guy that doesn't touch it,
yeah, that's strong.
But he's the guy upset about it.
Strong move, yeah. Luka's a team player, baby.
He's pumping his fist like, dang, I wanted that.
Dodo, you got to make that free throw, though, bro.
How remarkable, though, like the development of Dorian Finney-Smith, you know, last year they would and even the year before that, you know, teams would just leave him open from 3, and now all of a sudden he draws defense. He's able to drive on the closeout and draw fouls and be a lot more effective in his offense, regardless of whether he's shooting or not.
Yeah, absolutely. He's become a true 3-and-D player this year. Now his shot's not fallen as much lately, but you know, just a few games ago he was still shooting like 39% from 3.
I'll take league average at this point, considering how he's been shooting the last 2 years.
Yeah, well, what's big too is it's not just his 3-point game that's come along. He's become a much more versatile defender. He can guard pretty much any position asked. I would say only some cases with like the center are out of his reach, but he can guard multiple positions, and that really shows. In the Portland game, you saw back-to-back possessions where he went after Dame, and then who was the other guy he picked up? It was their power forward.
CJ? A power forward?
Yeah, I mean, he went from like the 4, guarding the 4 to the 1 on the next play.
He could have been Zach Collins, Al-Farouq Aminu, could have been one of them.
I think it was Collins, but yeah, it was just something like that where you look at it and it just shows his versatility. Here's Luka on the drive, draws the foul. No! Okay. He did not get the foul call, but he hits the tough falling jumper.
That's Luka Doncic.
Luka Magic.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
That's Luka Legend. I'm sorry.
Soon to be Wonder Man.
Luka Doncic, 12 points on 3 of 7 shooting. His percentage still not great, but he can still hit those shots, and that's more than most people can do.
Who you think you are, Trae?
He says, I'm the National Player of the Year. This is the NBA, boy.
Yeah, little boy. You got to drop to our potential.
That's a grown man.
Yeah, I don't know how that's not an and 1 for Luka. That's insane finish.
Float game is indeed strong with Luka Doncic.
I mean, his officials be hated, so.
Step back.
Luka's driving the ball.
Wow. What?
Okay, so,
Hey, whoa.
What is this?
A lot of contact there at the end. Luka goes down hard.
Got right back up, though.
Bazemore walking off.
Getting chippy with it a little bit.
Yeah, things getting a little bit chippy there at the end. Looks like nothing's going to come of it. Bazemore now like checking on Luka, like, no, you're good. So let's see what happens here. Bazemore gets a little shot, grazes Luka's face. I don't. It's not. It's not.
That's a flagrant.
Yeah. No.
That's a flagrant.
So right here, he gets Luka on the follow through. It's a grazing blow across the head. Luka goes down hard.
Contact.
I think it's more Luka trying to sell it. Bazemore does get him on.
That's not a sell, bro. That's a slap, bro. That's a slap. It's incidental, but it was a slap. When you get grazed like that with someone's finger, his nails could be long, but when it just
you're saying he's carving him up like Wolverine?
Yeah, it's incidental. It shouldn't be.
They're gonna review it. It's incidental. I don't think it's a flagrant, is what I'm saying. I think Luka's dropping like a rock is in part to draw attention to it, is what I'm trying to say. And that's not the wrong thing, by the way. In today's modern NBA, that's what you're told to do. So
I think that legit hurt, but it's
so Atlanta leads at half, 52-51.
All right.
So let's see. Do we want to go on a break, or do we want to offer some quick thoughts during halftime?
No, let's you want to do break for halftime and then come back and then offer our thoughts?
Okay.
Gather some information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with this being halftime, we're talking about selling fouls. I think one thing we got to think about is Harrison Barnes has been struggling to get to the line the first 2 years in Dallas, and it's still been a little hard for him. You see he doesn't sell his fouls the same, and it's kind of hard because in your mind you're like, this looks like cheesy trying to like pretend to like sell these fouls, but then when you see the results, it's like, well, at a certain point you got to do it, and it's the same way with Dennis too.
It's definitely a skill. Some people are just not that good at the whole theatrics of selling the foul. I'll tell you one thing: as much as I play basketball, I am terrible at flopping. I try, and the refs just look at me like, bro, what are you doing?
I don't know. I feel like I played you and watched the wind knock you down more than a few times.
No, that was probably just me being legitimately falling down. But it's not. For some people, it comes natural for them. Like J.J. Brea, very good at being theatrical in terms of drawing offensive fouls. Devin, very good at it as well. Harrison Barnes, he doesn't seem like, I've never seen him be one to use theatrics to draw the foul and stuff like that.
Yeah.
People who tend to be a little straight business, like Dennis, like Harrison Barnes, it's a little tougher for them. Let me just add, drawing fouls, like I said before, it is a skill. It's something that you have to learn, something you have to work on. If you don't do it right, it looks terrible. You can legitimately tell someone who's good at drawing fouls and who sucks at drawing fouls. You can see the big difference.
I'm going to step aside for just a sec. We can go on a pause here. I know we got a couple people that might be rolling out momentarily. Trae is not Rookie of the Year, says Trae Young. Somehow I don't think you're the real Trae Young, but I'll roll with that.
Yeah. That is the real Trae Young.
I will say there's only one man that really has a shot at this point of catching Luka for Rookie of the Year. Jaren Jackson is coming hot and heavy for him. And I'll just say this. Luka was my true love, but Jaren Jackson, I did say, this is a direct quote, so I can't deny it. I have an NBA draft love affair with Jaren Jackson Jr.
Did you?
I did. And
was it as big as mine and Michael Porter?
Probably
I'll be right back, guys.
Because I
Let them
defended
keep
him
talking
against
for a sec.
everybody and their mother on Twitter. So I defended Jaren against all the haters. There are more Jaren haters than there are Luka haters.
There were. Just going back, just on.
All right.
Wait, can they hear us?
Yes.
Oh.
You're still going.
Oh. All right. Anyway, so actually, let's go ahead and talk draft now that we're in halftime. So, Jaren Jackson, that was your guy. Michael Porter, that was your guy. If anybody here even followed our draft coverage or our draft prospect talk, I was very into Michael Porter, just because I like the whole tall, offensive-minded type person. It's something that we really never had. A tall wing that's 6'10", 6'11". I was able to score like Michael Porter was said to be able to score. But who break us down? Who was like your wish list? We all love Luka. I understand. Don't kill us for this in the chat. But what was your top 5 prospects you wanted for the Mavericks going into the draft?
I mean, Luka and Jaren by the end of the draft were right neck and neck with each other, because as the combine came through, Jaren's wingspan was now 7'5", his hands are 10 inches, is like both ways. Like they're 10 inches long and 10 inches wide. I'm like, oh my gosh.
You keep talking. I just gotta.
Sorry, we got to move out of the way for Sir and Madame DDP. All right, go on.
So, I think the thing was for me was Jaren just seemed like it would be like the defense we've always needed, but Luka was the offense we've always needed. And I think it always came down to me was, what do I want more? Do I want defense or offense? And considering how we traded away our pick, we don't really – a lot of offense is in the 2019 draft in the top. So if you're not going to go for it, then you need to get offense in 2018 right away. You got Luka. And at the end of the day, I think it was pretty much the right decision. Although if we got Jaren, I think I'd be just as happy right now. And honestly, I think Rick Carlisle could take Jaren to that next level. And he's like if you had Al Horford, but like made him a considerably more mobile defender, and he has a three-point shot right away. And it's incredible to watch.
Horford didn't have that coming into the league.
It took him several years to develop that shot. And then third on my board was the guy that should become Al Horford in the future if everything goes right.
Wendell Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr. was my guy.
Yeah.
He wasn't third for most of the year, and he got up to third mostly, if nothing else, because I didn't want Trae Young on the Mavs.
I didn't too. I think most knowledgeable Mavs fans did not want Trae Young on their team.
There we go. Golly, bro.
And
Bro, close to the wall, bro.
I think if we had Trae Young on our team, Rick Carlisle would lose his head.
Yeah, lose whatever
I think
hair.
he just quit.
Whatever hair he had left.
The only
like,
hair
I'm
he
done.
has left, you don't see and you don't want to.
His skin starts peeling off.
Let's see. Didn't want Michael Porter Jr. Dude is a dick. Why would you even want him? He definitely has that mentality or attitude about him. What's good, Barry?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
How you doing, Barry?
Yeah.
Hey, you can step on. You can, if you want to talk, you can talk. We'll let you
Yeah.
hop on. Barry Grogan, everybody. He's go sub me in or sub me out.
Annie, you're being benched.
Story of my life.
Dramatic entrance.
Story of my life, ladies and gentlemen.
Like this video if you haven't already.
Home,
Check out the new merch line at represent.com. Link in the description.
Take a break.
Oh, man. Whew. What are your thoughts from this first half?
We're looking pretty good. It looks like we could probably do better defensively.
Yep.
From what I've seen thus far, it looks like Atlanta's kind of taking over this game. Look like we're seesawing back and forth. We need a little bit better, more shot selection.
Yeah, no, I agree. They've definitely – I feel like they need to push the pace a little bit more, honestly.
Yeah.
That part of what makes them good is when they get out in transition. When you got Luka leading the break. I know you don't have, obviously, the last few games, Dennis Smith. But you still got guys that can lead the break, and it feels like when we're forced into a half-court game, things get a little more stagnant for us.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. What I'd like to see a little bit more is, I've seen like maybe 2 post-ups for Luka on these little point guards that Atlanta has. Trae Young.
Right.
I should be seeing a Luka versus Trae Young post-up at least like once every 4 minutes, and I've seen it like twice and a half.
Yeah.
And that's not okay.
Yeah. To me, it looks like to me Atlanta's a little bigger than we are. So it looks like we're kind of getting dominated in the sense it's really a lot of seesawing back and forth. But I think they need to give Luka the ball more, kind of let him kind of control the offense.
Yeah, he's bringing the ball up a lot. They're running the offense through him, but it does feel like he's starting off the play, it's going away, and not always finding its way back. But I think that's good, though, because you've got pretty balanced scoring from the Mavericks thus far. I think Harrison Barnes is your second leading scorer with 12, and Brunson's been able to give you some nice shots as well.
I like him.
Let's see here. Wes Matthews has had a little bit of a rough game so far. He's only got 2 points. He did injure his shoulder in some way, some kind of tweak.
Oh, so tonight he did?
Yeah, he left earlier. I think it was before you guys got here.
Okay.
He tweaked his shoulder, went to the straight to the locker room, and he came back and he got a layup after that. But I don't know if his shot feels as comfortable right now.
Right.
And then you got DeAndre Jordan with 7 points and 7 boards in the first half, so good production out of him so far. They just gotta lock down defensively and I think push the pace when they get the ball.
True.
Second chance points, as Marco says, is hurting us badly. A lot of offensive rebounds for Atlanta.
How's Dorian Finney doing?
Finney has, let me see here. Finney-Smith has 5 points, 4 rebounds, 0 of 2 on threes, 4 of 4. His shot doesn't look right, but he's still being aggressive at times, which is good.
Okay.
And I think the best part about Dorian is you don't need points. You just need to see that hustle. He's gonna have the hustle every single night.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem with Atlanta for us is we have one Dorian Finney-Smith, and to be honest, Atlanta has 3 of them. They have DeAndre Bembry, they have Tyler Dorsey, they have, Kevin Huerter's not the same type of player, but he's, a wing.
Right.
We don't have, that's the one thing we don't have is wings. We have like 3. And that's one thing that we really can be envious of Atlanta is that they actually have players that are, versatile and switchable, whereas Mavs basically, if we're being honest, have maybe 4 players that are versatile and switchable, and that's if we're being a bit generous.
Right.
And if it's a bit more strict, you're talking Harrison Barnes, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Maxi Kleba, and that's it. No one else is really switchable outside of Devin Harris if he's really on it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. They definitely have to figure out something for that. But you know what? In today's NBA, you hold a team to 52.5. That's really not as bad. Like if it was 10 years ago, you'd look at that and you'd say that's too many points. But now with how explosive a lot of these offenses are, you tend to look at that and say, well, hey, if you give up 102 points, 104 points a game, you generally still had a pretty good defensive game. So to hold them to 52.5, as long as it doesn't explode the other direction on you, that's a really good starting point, I feel, for the team.
Yeah, I think.
Hey, what's up? Nice. Dig it. Hey, man.
All right. Elliot, brother.
Barry. Nice to meet you.
I like the shirt. I like the shirt and the bobblehead.
He's got the goat.
Look, so far so good. I mean, they're down 1. They need to do better on not giving up second chance points, but Luka's looked pretty well so far, and they're getting good contributions throughout the role so far.
Oh, sweet.
He's primed for that takeover.
Yeah. I got a funny feeling Luka's gonna probably take over in the second half.
I mean, he's got the motivation for sure because it's him versus Trae Young, and they both know the storylines.
Yeah.
And Luka typically playing big in the big moment, it feels like the kind of game that should motivate him a little more. And he's one of the guys who, to be a good scorer or a good shooter in the NBA, you got to have a very short-term memory. It's almost like an amnesia. And that's what he's talked about a little bit, or rather was talked about regarding his performance late against Houston the other night when he had 11 straight.
Right.
He basically had amnesia when it didn't matter that he was 3 or 4 of 14 from the field.
Right.
He just was like, it doesn't matter, it's winning time.
Right.
And he hits 3 or 4 shots in a row, and the rest kind of writes itself.
Yeah.
It's all forgotten. Forgotten.
Yeah, you know what? Generally, yes. But what I liked was his answer after the game. When he was asked about it, he said, do you reevaluate your performance now this game, now that you had that 11-0 run? Do you say this is now a good game because you had struggled before? And he says, no, not at all. I hit a few good shots. That's all it is, though. If I played better throughout the game, I wouldn't have needed late-game heroics. And I thought that was an incredibly mature answer from a 19-year-old. I'm 29, basically, and I don't think I would have given that answer. I would have still been like, nah, man. All that matters is what happens at the end.
Yeah.
Winning time, man.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what Trae Young would say too.
Then I would have pumped my middle finger in the air and walked out, dropped the mic.
Be like, we talking about winning, baby. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Talking about winning right now.
Trae Young would then spin some lyric about how he has been disrespected his whole life, even though he really hasn't been, and then he would walk out.
Yeah.
I mean, Trae Young he's a good player. He's a good to great.
He's a
player.
good prospect. He's very hot and cold, which is why I was a little hesitant on him.
Yeah.
If the Luka trade hadn't been done, I would have never wanted Dallas to pick him up, and that's him being from my hometown and my high school even.
Right.
Like played for OU and everything, and I still would be like, nah, I don't want you for Dallas.
Yeah.
Like, you're a great player. I hope you do well, but I don't want you for Dallas.
Right.
If the Mavs didn't get Luka, I would have been like, somehow get Jaren Jackson Jr. I've been on Jaren Jackson Jr. the entire time. I am so happy to see him playing well. I think Memphis is probably the most ideal fit just because you have a guy to look up to in Marc Gasol. But if anyone's the second choice, it's got to be Dallas because we needed him. And on top of that, you could arguably say he needed us because he'd fit perfectly within our system.
Right.
Yeah. If you ask Rick Carlisle before one of the 2 Bulls games we played this year, so the only 2 Bulls games we played this year, he basically said that had the Luka trade not happened, they were going to take Wendell Carter Jr. at 5.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That the Mo Bamba, we just played Orlando. That was kind of the smokescreen. Like, the year before, Frank Ntilikina, that was the smokescreen. Last year it was Mo Bamba. It doesn't sound like they were really looking at him. They wanted, if not Luka, Wendell Carter.
And Wendell Carter Jr. He's decent, but I don't.
I think he'll be good.
He's a growth type player.
I didn't know that there were actual physical awards for Rookie of the Month.
Oh, yeah. They give out trophies for any monthly award. I think they even give out like a little certificate for Player of the Week.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Like, he deserved it. He clearly earned it.
Oh, yeah.
First in minutes, first in points, second in assists, second in steals, fourth in rebounds among
forget
rookies that
wins.
month. Well, yes, that too, but it's individual things. But yeah, I honestly did not know that they gave out physical trophies for Rookie of the Month.
I didn't either.
I would have thought no, that's like Rookie of the Year, man. That's like some kind of MVP. Whether it's I would figure the most mundane thing to get MVP for would be like a physical award would be like the All-Star Game MVP. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, no, that's the
Like,
skills challenge.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Or 3-point contest. Yeah.
No, skills challenge is the least famous. 3-point contest has historical significance. Dunk contest has historical significance. Skills challenge, if it weren't for last year's with, it was pretty thrilling last year with Spencer Dinwiddie and Joel Embiid.
Second half kicking off. Trae Young bringing the ball up court, guarded by Brunson. Deadman with a handoff. Here we go. Wes Matthews checking Bazemore.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice
good
D.
defense
Nice
by
D.
Barnes. Steal by
Nice
Dallas.
D.
Barnes forces it. Luka comes up with the ball, bringing the ball.
No rush, no rush.
Pushing the pace a little bit, but slowing up now. All right. Luka's running the offense. I like this. Pass to Wes Matthews. Back to Luka up top. Here comes Wes Matthews coming off the screen.
Don't force it. Just don't force it.
Hey, sorry.
Wes Matthews looks to be hurt. Hey, man. Wes Matthews looks to be shaken up on the play. He drew the foul, but he's holding his knee, which is different.
Here we go.
Looks like he's trying to walk it
He's
off
trying
now.
to walk it off. Might need to put him
Let's
on the
see what
sideline.
happened here. What happens to Wes?
Oh,
His foot.
Knee.
Yeah.
His foot.
Yeah.
Rolled it. Ouch.
Yeah, he rolls his ankle. Rolls his ankle on the plant. So, yeah, interesting to see. He already tweaked his shoulder, so he's going to keep trying to fight through it.
Man. See, and that's why you wear high tops, for that reason right there.
Yep.
That's why you wear those ridiculous shoes that look like socks. They're so high top. And they're like all one neon color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Combat boots.
Yeah, exactly.
Look like he's ready for
Wes
war.
Matthews knocks down the first and the second free throw.
Yeah,
Dude's battling. Got to give him that.
He really is all right, man. He rarely misses that. Has he missed it?
He hasn't missed it.
Before this season, he
had a
hasn't missed
couple
a game.
injuries,
I don't think.
Wes? No, I think he's missed a little time. I could be wrong. If he has, it's not significant time.
I want to say at least what, four games, maybe 4.
Yeah, he'll miss a game here.
Something.
Yeah.
Dallas with the rebound. DeAndre Jordan. Luka pushing the ball again. I like that they're putting the ball in Luka's hand. There's the oop to
There you go.
DeAndre.
That's what I'm talking about.
Luka Doncic on the
That's
break.
what I'm
Alley-oop
talking-
to DeAndre
that's what I'm
Jordan.
talking
Mavs take a
about right there.
55-52 lead. DeAndre Jordan, 9 points, 8 boards.
Kevin Herter looking for
Luka with the
up your D,
matador
there you go.
defense, but Dallas gets the steal. Wes
right.
Matthews pushes Luka
Right
to the
pass.
corner to
Brunson
Brunson
with
for
a 3.
3.
Is it?
Oh! Just
come
misses the
on.
3.
Come
Dallas
on.
had a chance to roar out into the second half there. Atlanta pushes the pace, draws the foul. They're going to be shooting
Who was
foul
that, Kid
shots.
Bazemore?
Yeah,
it's
KB.
Baz-
Yep,
Yeah,
Bazemore. I would have liked that
DeAndre
Bazemore
make that
deal.
rotation a little early if you want to stop that foul.
I wanted Kid Bazemore to come here, but
Well, Dallas turned that
You don't
down
think so?
because
I don't think so.
Dallas turned that down because, one, they liked Wes Matthews. Two, Wes Matthews is a one-year deal at that point. He's expiring. Bazemore had 2 years left at basically the same money per year.
There are conflicting reports upon that. I heard Shams was saying that Atlanta turned down the deal for Wes and KB, and that the Mavs put it up. And then Mark Stein was saying, no, the Mavs turned it down. So we don't really know what happened. If Atlanta turned it down, that would be pretty obvious. That makes sense because, they want more value.
Sure.
If the Mavs turned it down, I would be pretty puzzled because even though KB is an extra contract, at the end of the day, getting a guy in the 20s or
Harrison Barnes on the bucket.
The teens, there's a couple of really good wings in this draft in the mid-first round. DeAndre Hunter out of Virginia is looking like a pretty promising ball stopper. And we could really use another ball stopper on this team because, the best guy we have as a ball stopper is Wes Matthews and Dorian Finney-Smith.
Right.
Yeah.
Brunson's got the ball up top. Matthews posting up on Trae Young. Very big mismatch. Passes around to Brunson. Luka Doncic for open three.
Is it a three?
Oh, his shot's not falling, man.
It's not falling.
His shot has not been falling the last few games. Atlanta, Trae Young with the quick pull-up. Was that a three?
Was that a three? I think it was
just inside the three, so it's 57-56 Dallas. Trae Young, 10 points, 6 assists.
Yes.
All right, HB.
Harrison Barnes right back at you with a three. Ooh, not even close.
Somebody got to catch the rebound, man.
Luka goes for the steal, misses.
Oh, nice steal, nice steal.
Brunson gets the turnover. Good job, Brunson.
Perfect hustle play.
Andy threw it off the dude's head, which I like even better.
See,
he's limping too a little bit.
I like him because he's hungry, man. That guy stays.
He jumped into Mark Cuban. Brunson did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, watch. He falls right into his lap.
That's to give the
The
ball.
only thing that would have been better would be if it was Brunson throwing it off the guy's groin like LeBron did the other night. Yeah, Kelly Olynyk, former Mav draft pick.
You know what would have been even funnier is if he threw it off the guy's head and went all the way across the court and went in the bucket.
Traded it back and got Shane Larkin.
That's right. We sure did. We sure did.
That was the draft we turned down, Greek Freak.
Donnie Nelson wanted him too.
Oh, yeah. That's one of your misses. That's one of your cold takes. Don't worry, you also had O.J. Mayo. So did I.
Hey, O.J. Mayo was good until he got addicted to drugs, okay? So.
Yeah, I don't even know where in the world he is. Atlanta with the three there.
Where is he now?
Bazemore.
He's in, China or something.
I thought it was a lifetime ban or something, man.
He's training.
Yeah.
It was like PEDs or something.
I did read that.
Harrison Barnes up top for three.
That.
Misses short again. Dallas will get the ball back, though. It's that was Bazemore going, it's our ball. You slapped the ball out of bounds.
The thing is, Mayo is technically eligible if he applies to be reinstated to the NBA now.
Oh, yeah?
But he has to apply and get approved. So I'm not sure what that process entails.
Yeah, he's been gone for a while.
Luka down in the corner. He's got the ball. He's going to try and take him.
He was suspended for 2 years.
Ooh, good tie-up. Man.
Come on, what?
Luka's getting punked a little bit right now.
See, he gets punked every game.
Trae Young, floater, good.
Nice shot,
Nope, missed a short. Put back.
Oh, come on now.
We ain't got anybody to put on Collins right now because DeAndre's busy trying to protect the paint.
Collins, 14 points, 12 rebounds. He is eating up Dallas. Brunson with the pick-and-roll game, give and go with DeAndre. Harrison Barnes going to try and cut into the lane.
No foul.
Wow, no foul called there. Okay.
See?
The offense has got to slow things up a little bit. Technical on Carlisle. All right.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I'd be cussing too.
Rick Carlisle, technical foul. Yeah, man.
Let's go.
Un momento.
You need to go this way?
Yeah, I got to go out that way.
All right, we're about to figure this out.
Oh, where?
Yeah.
All right. All right, you on two? It's running. All right, I got back up. All right. 1, 2, 3. Luka. Flash or no flash? Are you getting flash?
Yeah, I have flash on there. My hard has, bro.
On Luka. There we go.
I appreciate it, all right.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Hey, man, thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.
All right, I'm about to hop on.
You got that count about, what, 8, 9? Pretty good. Rick Carlisle's done with this.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys come out, you get free photos with DDP. I know that's what you really want. More than the game, more than a Mavericks win, more than that elusive Luka Doncic triple-double. You want photos with DDP.
You also want the T-shirts.
Yes, the T-shirts too. Luka legend.
All right. Can't shoot the ball. Can't shoot the ball. Can't. Thank you.
The Luka tagline should be like.
That's all. Come on, ref.
The Luka tagline should be like, every Luka was once a legend.
Every
Wait, what? That definitely went off Collins'
That.
Wait, hold on. What? That went off. Oh, Luka. It went back off.
It went
That's
back.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a bad call.
That's a terrible call. That's miss.
They
Bottom
didn't
lie.
get anything out of it though, so no harm, no
Bottom
foul.
lie.
Remember when Luka said bottom line?
Let's see. The score is 63-57 Atlanta.
That's
That's
shot
Luka
though.
Doncic passing right there. Oh,
Alley-oop. Bad lead.
Yo,
West knew
we're
it too.
not
West
in
knew it.
sync with the oops
See,
this year.
see, Rick, Wes Matthews
Trae
is
Young
not
deep
that
three pull up
handler.
misses.
Wes
bro
Matthews is not
Like
that
most
handler,
of his
Rick.
threes.
Stop saying it, Rick. He's not that handler.
Like 70% of his threes. Wes Matthews is out of control here. Dallas is playing sloppy basketball. DeAndre Jordan looks like he's about ready to rip his jersey off.
We need to get back in some sets and just start moving the ball again. We
need to slow things down, run a set, and get Luka or Harrison Barnes a look. They're the two most consistent players right now, and Luka hadn't even really been that consistent.
And where's my Luka on Trae Young
Whoa,
post-up?
Offensive foul.
there you go.
Brunson draws the foul. All right.
Who do you think you are, Trae?
63-57 Atlanta, Dallas ball. Let me update the score here.
Got that shove right there.
Harrison, you don't have to jump into him, though.
There we go. Graphics updated on the screen.
That's a good shot.
Buckets. There you
Open
go.
three
Yeet.
for Harrison Barnes. Barnes knocks it down. 3-point game. 63-60 Atlanta.
There you go.
He didn't
Harrison
have to wait on
Barnes,
that one, so you got to step into it.
16 points on 6 of 11 shooting. All right, Bazemore up top. Wes Matthews guarding, trailing.
sir.
Dallas forces the steal. Yes, DeAndre comes away with it.
Atlanta
Luka
will
gonna
give
push
us.
the ball.
Atlanta's gonna give us those steals.
Wait for it. He's going to put him in jail, and he's going to drive
Luka,
inside.
yeah.
He
All
get
right,
fouled. He
Luka
got
drew the
fouled.
foul. That's all right.
How many fouls is that? Y'all keeping track?
On who? On
DeAndre just thought he got called for something. That whistle, you see how fast he turned around? He's like, whoa.
Yeah, guilty look.
Delay a game or something for flipping the ball.
illegal screen.
There you go. Technical.
These refs do suck, Dom. I agree. He says these refs are ass.
Can we see who's the crew tonight? Do we know? Because they say it on the beginning of the broadcast.
I did not catch the officiating crew's names. I did not.
Because
I admit.
if what's his face, Foster, whatever the guy that
Scott
always calls the
Foster?
technicals, yeah, the guy that calls the text on Tim Duncan for laughing on the bench, and also
I thought that was Danny
Jay-
Crawford.
okay. No,
No, he
but
retired,
he
though.
called Foster called a tech on JJ,
JJ
for laughing
Barea
on the
for-
bench.
Oh, we're talking the Laker game, right?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
he called. Yeah.
For
I
saying
know,
this is what was it?
This is like a disaster.
Yeah, this is a disaster. Tech.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I think I'm calling a pretty good game. Just a technical.
You can't insult me, boy. You can't insult me, 33-year-old man. I'm a 50-year-old man.
I'm a 53-year-old man. Technical foul. Can't do that.
I like the closed captions on trailers where it's like, music is playing as you watch the guy play the piano like I could have guessed.
All right.
I like the closed captions that like aren't really trying, where it's like
No, it's like completely different from what if you actually know
yeah,
what's being said.
it's like a Spanish rom-com or something, and it's like cries in Spanish.
Or Spanish gibberish or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
All right, so we're in a commercial break here. That's why we're not talking about the game. Don't worry, we're not missing anything unless you want to know about Standard Insurance Agency,
If you
which is the
guys-
most generic sounding name of all time.
I appreciate you guys, but if you're just watching us, watching the game, God bless you. But
Oh.
turn on the game too if you can.
I was like, where are you going with this?
Yeah. Because
I was like, don't tell them to turn us off to watch the game
No, no,
instead.
no.
Hey, you don't have to turn this off. There are methods. Don't worry about it, y'all.
yeah, there are
Yeah.
other methods.
Yeah.
You know.
Know
You
your
can have-
methods and use your methods.
Yes, there are
Yeah.
methods out there. I just
have
will not
phone?
provide you the link to said methods.
Half those people are probably.
I call
Fox Sports
guilty on that
Southwest.
first time. Guilty.
Yeah.
Guilty as charged.
Refs hate Cuban, says Young Onyx.
They
Historically, yes. Historically, absolutely.
He's been on pretty good behavior in terms of attending games as of late.
The missus left half a damn margarita over there. This will not fly. Excuse me, gentlemen.
We got some subs in for right now. Wait, hold on. Has Luka had that armband all game?
Yeah.
All right, I didn't see. I don't think I've ever seen him wear it before.
He's worn it one other game.
It's a new one.
I missed the sleeves, Luka, though. He needs to come back.
He was playing better with sleeves.
Yeah.
This feels like a time to plug the merch store for, again, no reason.
We need that Dallas Prospect compression sleeve.
Yeah.
Hey, I spent time figuring out this like little animation graphic here that does like the little glitch effect while the link is on there. Offensive foul on the screen.
Wes Matthews being that vet.
Yep.
Not as vet as Jason Kidd running into a coach. He did a technical. Remember he did that? I think it was against the Hawks.
Yeah.
In 2011 or 2010.
I need more Ryan Broekhoff in this game.
I need more Ryan Broekhoff every game. What the heck, man?
I think we need to try and start the campaign #GoForBroke.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think so. I think that I think there's a merch opportunity there.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But you know, I mean, that's just the mind of someone spitballing.
If not that, you can
total
also
hypothetical. I'm good. Yeah.
Can I get a little minute?
Can I get a water?
If not, go for broke. You know, you can also go with
Brandon Rogers. What's up?
Get me Dougie back. Rowdy B.
Rowdy B. Like I said, I've been
Rowdy.
saying, his nickname in Australia was Rowdy.
Is it Rowdy B? Sorry.
No, it was Rowdy.
I was
It's too close to the other
no,
one.
it's supposed to be. It's intentional, and that's okay because
Vince Carter up top of Bazemore handoff. Dallas trailing by 3.
Yeah. I was super high on Roddy B.
You know, Bembry's been playing for
Luka with the steal.
Luka with the steal.
Luka leading the break. 3-on-1 break. Luka's going to go for it.
Oh!
Oh!
Luka got a little.
Luka gets his board. Okay, Luka's going to back it up. That's all right. Dallas misses the layup, but they get the possession.
Get this pick and roll going.
Pick and roll with DeAndre for Luka. Pulls up for 3. Nah. All right, Luka's going to get 3 free throws.
He intentionally shortened this so he could draw the foul.
Yeah, that's true. He did have 2 guys. He did have Brunson wide open on the left. But it's okay because he dropped the foul. He's going to get us within.
He's about to get those guaranteed 3 points. You
Yeah.
know, Brunson could miss that 3 points.
Yeah, it's true.
And lead to a fast break. No fast breaks coming from this.
He's still going to make
Long
that.
shots, long rebounds.
He could have made that. Yeet. Ah.
He's just hardening it. He just wants to foul.
Yeah.
Wes is a warrior, young Onyx. I
think
agree.
they're determining whether it's a 2
It
or
looks
It's
like
a 3. Yeah, look at the replay once and you're done.
Yeah, that's it. That's how you know it was legit.
Let's see here.
Luka in the line shooting 3.
79.4% this
Shots.
season, 6 of 6 tonight.
killing it. Back to form.
Subscribe. Ring the notification bell. Hits the first one. All right, 2-point game. Luka with the chance to tie it up. Let's see here. Luka hits the second one. All right, 1-point game. Who's Atlanta's coach?
Lloyd Pierce.
Lloyd Pierce, yeah.
See, you can always trust Max House. Like, who?
Is
Who
it,
is this?
wait, I think, did Rick get ejected? I don't think.
He did get
no,
ejected.
he did?
ejected.
He did get ejected.
How did I
yep.
miss the ejection?
Yeah, that's not Rick. That's the assistant coach.
Okay,
Oh,
I saw the
God.
first technical. I did not see him get ejected.
Does anybody remember what his name was? Is
Who?
the assistant?
The assistant for Dallas?
Mavs, right there.
Dwayne Casey, he's gone.
That's
No,
not Dwayne
that's-
Casey. He's on the Pistons.
Detroit, yeah.
Yeah.
He was on the Raptors before that.
It's not Melvin Hunt because he's on the other team.
He's on the
My
Hawks.
mind defaulted to like historical. Who's the white
God,
guy?
champ God? I'm just playing.
Nah, he got
Tall
the
white
beard.
guy, glasses, and the white hair. Who was that?
Terry Stotts?
No,
No.
talking about even earlier. The one that Cuban played a trick on?
Yeah, the ref prank thing.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. He left eventually too.
Is it
but-
Harris or something like that?
Was it?
I only know one Harris.
Yeah, I can't recall.
What?
I don't know what you just did there, Wes, but all right. See, Broekhoff. I need more Broekhoff in my
I
life.
need more allowance, your lady.
Go for broke.
I need some Luka post-ups in my life.
Yeah.
Broke me off a piece of that one doesn't work.
Yeah, kind of gay.
Maybe it's open. Come on, JJ. Come on, man.
Shoot the
Luka
J.
up top.
Shoot the J.
Deep 3 on Luka.
Buckets.
Oh!
Yeet.
Confidence,
Luka
baby.
Yeet. Let's go. He's not in.
Shot.
Heating up, guys. It's time. Take over.
Luka with
Take
the deep
over.
3, 18, 7, and 4.
He's saying this game has ended tonight.
Hey, I'm feeling a career. I'm calling it now. Luka will have a career high
No,
this
no,
game.
he's
Career high in
slow. Look at
points.
this. Wide open threes. Bang.
Berea for 3 buckets. Dallas
Berea
surges
knows how to make
ahead,
that play. He's got that
69-66.
basketball IQ. That's what you get playing the league.
Timeout Atlanta. Dallas takes the 3-point lead.
I didn't know if there would be feedback when I did that.
No, you're good.
They should guard against that. A little bit.
Yeah. I don't know tech enough.
In the comments, let me know if we just blew out your damn eardrum.
Let's go.
Second, yeah. I'm calling it now. Luka's going to
turns.
have a career high in points this game, which would mean 32 plus.
Yeah, he's got a good
Wait,
shot.
where's he at right now?
Yeah, he's at
18?
like 18, yeah.
With 4 something left in the third.
31 at the Spurs.
31, yeah.
Yeah, 31 against the Spurs, indeed. Yep.
Hey, you never forget that. By the way, I remember we were talking about DeAndre the other day back when that was a controversy, and someone was like, the 5-block game wasn't against the T-Wolves. Like, I know it's against the T-Wolves, y'all. Don't test me.
Max knows his stuff, people. Don't test him. Mavericks play the Phoenix Suns tomorrow, and guess who's not playing?
In Phoenix.
In Phoenix, but guess who's not playing?
Booker.
Devin Booker.
They show him on the ad, though.
They show him on the ad. I don't know why, but anyway.
Yeah, he's missed like 6 games with a hammy or something, right?
Yeah, and he was officially rolled out for tomorrow.
You know what's the crazy thing is when all of a sudden you see...
But Crawford is back, even though he's missed the last couple.
Oh, no, Jamal Crawford. I'm so scared.
Hey, you know that man can light you up even though he's 47 years old.
Just like Devin Harris can light you up.
He did. I mean, ask what team did he do that against? Ask Houston.
Yeah.
Devin Harris can light him up.
Remember when Devin Harris got traded to the Nets, his first game against the Mavs, he led the Mavs up for like 40?
Yeah.
Who did that?
Devin Harris, first game with the Nets, yeah.
Oh, man.
It was during his one All-Star campaign.
Okay.
Do you remember his like full court shot? That was a buzzer beater that got blocked back into his own arms.
Yeah.
That's still one of my favorite plays ever.
That was with Devin, Vince, and Richard Jefferson.
Yes.
And Yi Jinlin.
Hey, you remember when he played for the Mavericks? Former Mavs great E. Jillen. Yeah.
What's up?
He had a good 2-point jumper.
Who wants Dallas Prospect T-shirts? They're on sale. I keep forgetting to mention this. Not these. I mean, these are on sale, of course, all the time, but not right now. You have to go to the link for that.
Jose
but I do have the Dallas Prospect shirts, like Max is wearing, available here on sale as well. If you want one of those, hit me up. I mean, even if you just want to message me about it, we can set that up even if you're not here at the game.
All the blue chips are wearing it.
Let's see here.
By the way, remember, y'all, we got that 10-game losing streak versus the Hawks. We got to end it tonight.
Yeah, but we also have a 10-game home winning streak, so something's got to give.
Keep that
this
going.
man is feeling it, both of them.
Lord have mercy on our souls.
And this is why you got to watch the broadcast.
It's not about you guys.
It's all about having a good time.
Yeah, it's true. And most importantly, other than streaks, this stretch, because we play Phoenix tomorrow without Devin Booker. We play Sacramento on Sunday.
Alex Lynn down low with the bucket.
This is a good time to try to, raise up in the playoff standings out in the West so we can assure ourselves a playoff spot. Right now they're in 7th place. Hopefully by the end of the night we can still remain at 7th place.
Doncic
Hopefully
ISO.
by Sunday you can probably go up if other teams lose and stuff like that.
JJ setting up DeAndre with the oop.
Yeet!
With the oop.
Nice to see those lobs finally going in.
Yeah.
Seems
they haven't been that spot on with their lobs this year as we all
He's been
hoped.
working with Dwight Powell, but I just think DeAndre's catching's been falling off.
Yeah.
Luka with the deflection there. Good job. Good.
That's
cut
an IQ
recovery.
play right there. Look at that replay.
Always got the classic JJ right there. Vintage.
Remember Devin Harris with Brandon Wright? Good times.
What up, G Garcia?
Those are some lobs right there. No!
Luka with the block.
No!
Hit Luke on the wing. Hit Luke on the wing.
Bruh, you messed that whole thing up, bruh. You always reward the person who made the defensive play on the fast break.
At least he drew the foul.
He did. That's good job.
If he didn't draw the foul, I'd be like, come on, man.
No! Hey, that's a haymaker right there. No! That's what Luka said.
Luka on Trae Young. I love it.
He's like, Shabba.
Yeah, that's what we're promoting this whole time, people.
Hey, people in Slovenia, if he says a curse word you see on the replay, let us know. Keep track of it. Slovenian curse word counter.
I still got people asking me for the link to the game. Like, I can't keep saying this.
Those are people probably coming from Facebook.
They're
always
that's
asking
that's
for.
where I saw the latest set of them. But it's like, yeah, guys, I don't know what to tell you on it. Like, that's why I say watch party in this case.
That's why they say league. That's why
it's not the same thing. Yes, I get it. You're like,
actually, League Pass, you can pay for individual games. They're like $6 or something like that.
You can also pay $17 a month for Team Pass.
Yeah.
If that sounds reasonable to you.
Dallas on a 16-5 scoring run the last couple minutes.
It doesn't to me because my team is Mavericks. I can watch them for free.
Nice take by Trae Young there.
Or what you can do is.
Nice take on the reverse.
All you guys who need a feed, just lump in your money, get like a YouTube live account or something like that.
YouTube TV?
YouTube TV account.
Barnes, I like the idea, but he had a couple guys open.
Everyone just log in at the same time.
Just share a League Pass password.
Bro!
Trae Young again. Trae Young.
DeAndre.
Couple tough takes.
You don't let that happen, bro.
Yeah.
You don't let that happen, DeAndre.
JJ
Not
Bryson,
in your
I'm
house.
coming back at you right now. Let's go.
All right, 73-72 Dallas.
Yes.
Trae Young with a couple quick
mismatch.
buckets.
Foul.
With a quick foul.
Harrison Barnes draws the foul
take the free
on
throws.
Trae Young.
Yep. Harrison Barnes, very good at free throws. Just needs to get there more often.
Can't wait to read the Twitter comments on that block.
If any of y'all doubted Trae Young's ability, that's proof he's got game.
Yeah.
Trae Young, 20 years old, already has receding hairline. Looks like he's balding out in the middle. Yeah.
He's had that receding hairline for like forever.
Yeah. Poor guy. The hair plugs.
By the way, one thing to note: notice every game Vince Carter's last season, he's playing in his old signature shoes, the Shocks.
Really?
Yes, he's playing the Shocks right now. You could here. You'll see his feet. He's playing the BB4 Shocks right now.
Nice. What was the shoes he was wearing when he dunked over that 7-footer?
I think those were Shocks. Those were the Shocks. Yeah.
He definitely needed shocks if he's gonna jump that high.
Yeah. It's right there. You
I
see it in the
can't see
replay.
it.
Yeah, that's them.
Carlisle was ejected for mocking the refs on how to properly blow their whistle.
Sounds about right.
That's the real GIF I want.
Is
Carlisle
Is he coming in?
He's coming. He's on the sideline right there.
Good. Yeah. All right.
He left him.
We need Maxi Kleber in this game
Lead
right now.
cut to
He'll
one.
block that shot.
John Collins is killing us, man. 16 and 14.
Hey, John Collins. He's been stepping up this year.
You know who can guard John Collins? Maxi
Luka.
Kleber.
Barnes, good take.
All right, Barnes.
Good take, but a bad finish.
Calm.
He's forcing things a little bit right now.
Maxi Kleber stepping into the game,
Let's
ready
go.
to stop John Collins. Let's go.
In fact, he's actually taking out Harrison Barnes.
All right, perfect.
It's the right move. It's the right move.
I
We need
think
that
Barnes
defense
needs
right now.
Barnes needs to cool off a little bit. I don't know what kind of
By the
fire
way,
he's on.
Interesting thing. Whenever the Mavs play Maxi Kleber and Dwight Powell together, I don't think I've ever seen
Trae Young, another floater. Trae Young's going, man.
A
You
bad
gotta
game
do
between those
something
two.
now because he's gonna catch fire.
Yeah, Trae Young's feeling it. He said it's my turn to take over.
Nah, don't worry. We'll wait till the fourth quarter.
Don't worry.
See, Luka played mind games on people, y'all. In first, second, and third quarter, he let y'all play. But in the fourth quarter, he be talking. He's just waiting. We call that lurking. He lurks.
I throw out that curse word in Slovenia and get going. AJ Barea with a technical free throw.
Was it technical foul or defensive?
Defensive
that
3
3
seconds.
It's all the same point in the end.
True, that's true. But technical fouls bring someone within leaving the game.
Game tied at 76.
Kevin Hurd, you see, he's a good basketball player.
Good pass, Trae Young. All right, here comes Atlanta.
Huh? All right. Yeah, you got school tomorrow?
I got homework. I got homework.
JJ for three. Yeet.
Got it.
JJ
right.
Barry.
Dallas Seesaw's back ahead.
Old Faithful.
Never had a doubt.
Old Faithful. JJ.
JJ's got
Actually, Old
16 on
Faithful.
3 of 5, shooting
Dirk.
from 3.
well, old faithful Dirk ain't playing.
Good
so-
rotation there of the
Right.
ball, wide open.
Yeet. Get off that man!
Max
contest.
Kleba. You see?
Oh, but a wide open
killer.
three.
was
Oh,
that?
yeah, all right.
Yeah, give us,
Devin Harris draws the foul.
give on the line.
40 seconds left in the
Can't
third
just
quarter
swing your
here.
butt back like that. No,
That's going to put Dallas back on the line, will it not?
assault.
Yes, you should. Yeah. What you
Look,
saying,
Rivers like,
Coach?
what's up with this?
What you saying, Coach?
Look,
Maxie said,
Kleba.
no. That's what Maxie said.
Hey, Bibbs. Maxi Kleba fan president. Don't forget.
Kleba at the line.
Is he really?
No,
yes,
he's not at the
the
line.
president of the Maxi Kleba fan club,
Yeah.
Mike Bibbs.
Collins
I'm
has
about
4
to-
fouls. That's pretty big
I'm
for
about to
how he's
join.
been
Yeah.
killing us. Harris at the line.
Go at him.
Buckets.
Hits the first one.
Oh, former teammates, Devin Harris and Vince Carter.
Well, yeah, yeah, that too.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say Harris was on the Hawks.
At a different
Was it?
time.
Is he got him?
I know.
Yes.
That-
One of
how
his,
how
like-
would he be on the team right now?
I was gonna say one of his like 8 teams.
With Vince, not with Vince Carter.
Yeah, I know. I was saying in
Yeah.
general.
Oh yeah.
That'd be
That was his
interesting.
last. He was Utah, Hawks, and then Dallas, I think,
Yeah.
when he came back.
It's like, no, Devin Harris is a Time Lord, you see?
Went
He
back
plays
in
for
time.
all teams simultaneously.
There you go.
I wanted them to do the math. I think for future.
81.
Oh, I think for future.
Unless Derek is going in time.
Yeah, I'm going 1 point ahead on the next play. I think for future reference,
Okay.
the stream might be limited to YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little antsy with the comments asking for a stream thing. I get it. I know what you were looking for. I'm not providing that. So
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Yeah, yeah. But when it's like
Let me see these
when it's the
people.
same comments that I'm reading, like an hour,
Yeah.
2 hours, 2.5 hours into the thing, like, oh no, now I'm gonna flip it to that. No, like
You see what I was saying about Facebook people? I don't like Facebook.
I mean,
don't mess with
I like,
Facebook.
I get it, and I know they just want to watch the game, but it's like if
said
it's the
no.
same people commenting like an hour later, I'm like, do you?
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I love anyone that supports what we're doing. And I'm not trying to sound too crabby or anything like that, but I mean, if you turn on the stream for the first time and you see this is what we have and that we've been streaming for over 2 hours or something and we have yet to throw it to a live actual feed of the game, then just understand that this isn't what you're looking for, you know? Like, you don't need to comment to me that it's not what you're looking for. I understand it's apparently not what you're looking for. Vince Carter for 3, air
Ooh,
ball.
air ball.
But Dallas gives up the offensive board. Oh, Dwight Powell called for the foul. Come on, son.
Seeing how this game's been going, just like you get a good stop and then foul. It's like, nope, we're sorry.
25 seconds left in the
Del
quarter.
Harris. Hey, I
Del
think
Harris,
That's
there you
who
go.
it was.
Del
Thank you,
Harris.
Dom.
I almost said Don Harris, too. And I was
Yeah.
like, that's not right.
Appreciate you, Dom. I don't know.
He is our listener of the day.
Yeah.
Watcher?
Or commenter.
Travel, good.
Travel, push off, whatever. Yeah, he did it. He did it all.
Speaking of guys that look like they're 12, but they're in the NBA.
I know, right? What are you doing, Kevin?
Yeah, he ain't the best with the ball yet, but he's got a little bit more of it. He's got a little bit of it, for sure. Jalen Brunson going to take the last shot here, I see.
Nah, he's not going
He's
ISO,
in.
but he's bringing the ball up.
Might as well.
Let's see.
He's
It's
looking
probably,
ISO.
it's probably going to be Harris.
We're talking pick and
he's
roll.
doing it. He's doing it.
He's doing it. Oh, he got open.
Dodo.
Dude.
Dodo.
Yeet!
Oh!
That's it. No. Okay. Peace out.
All right, guys. Max has to leave. It's
The
been
homework
real.
night in hell begins,
It's
y'all.
been fun.
That
Max,
is
it's been
that
real
is
fun.
the end of the third quarter. Dallas leads 81-78.
Good seeing
Max,
ya.
thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it greatly.
Y'all say bye to Max.
Yes.
Tell him good luck on his homework. Still in high
Let me
school.
see. What is our ska now?
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's the easy stuff. It's math and science that kill me.
English is essays. Essays suck.
Those are time consuming, but I'm a writer. That's what I do. Math and science are what killed me.
I know, but I don't like writing about random articles that I don't care about.
Fair point. Mav Zero says later, Max.
Peace. Now, if I was writing for basketball, it's another story. I should turn this off, huh?
Yeah, just switch it down.
Hey, that was 20 viewers on Facebook, though. You know they.
Are they all angry at me now?
No, but, you know, it's whatever.
Again, guys, I'm not trying to be critical of everyone. It's just the people that comment multiple times talking about the subject. That's all I'm trying to say. That's literally the last thing I'm saying on it. But thank you to everyone who's tuned in to watch this, to the 44 people here on YouTube. However many you said are on Facebook, looks like 14 right now.
14.
Appreciate everyone who's watching. This is something new that we're just trying out. I've wanted to do more of these watch parties. I don't know that we're always going to do them live remote, but it's tough to do them for a Mavs game because it's like for us to do it at the same time, like you'd basically just have to be over at my house like during the game.
I can do that.
Yeah, I mean, we can figure that out at some point for us to do these. Maybe it's something that we do like once a month or something. We'll pick a game or something like that.
Party at Darreck's house. You hear that, guys? Party at Darreck's house.
Do not float that idea. My wife will kill me in my sleep.
Inboxing for address.
Yeah. But, yeah, so here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. I guess I should update that part of the graphic, too. But yeah, if you guys like this, let me know. Like if you dig watching the game and watching us talk about it, absolutely let me know.
It's like a game companion type.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, a game companion where we're kind of like your commentary. Because like in this setting, we're still not quite able to be completely loose. You know what I mean? Because we're kind of crowded in. There's other stuff going on around us. But if we were to do that, where we set up and watch the game like in my office where we set up usually, then we could be a little bit more loose with it and still have like our drops board and all that.
Yep.
A lot we can do with that. So if you like it, let us know. Tell us in the comments, and we will try to bring you these more often, whether or not we're live remoting at an actual venue. Trap on Berea. Ooh, Khalifa!
Hey, that's that ball movement I love, though.
Dallas works his way out of the trap and finds Maxi for the backdoor jam. Come on and slam.
I think this is what they call the savvy 6. Well, it's gonna be savvy 5 because Rick Carlisle's not there anymore.
Bench points. Dallas leads 28-13.
Bench mob.
Hey guys, if you haven't already, like this video. If you have not subscribed but you dig what we're doing, subscribe. We are 5 subscribers away from 1,600. Would love to hit that tonight or at least by morning.
Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul. Give me that. He said, don't help him up.
Dwight Powell draws the foul. Oh, no, offensive foul?
No. Bembry commits the foul.
No. Dwight draws the foul. Goes to the line, had a chance to get a thunderous oop, but didn't quite connect.
Unfreaking believable.
Here's the highlight, Luka swatting Trae Young. Just came across there. Yeah. I would love to chop up that clip real quick and post it, so I'm gonna. Because this is why I have my phone right here to multitask. This is how I do it normally. So when it comes up, turn on screen record.
I don't even know how to do that.
I can show you. It's easy. Actually, I don't want to give away all my trade secrets, so I'll do it when we're not on the stream.
Okay.
Luka! 4 fouls on Dwight Powell now.
Rule Bolicati. Come on now.
I don't agree with that one. Man, Luka was ready for that swat. He, like, winded up. He was like, oh, come here, come here.
Yeet. That's what he said.
It's like when we were in middle school, how I would, like, play the little guards running around me. There were times, I remember there were times where I would jump up and the guard wouldn't have even jumped yet to, like, try to shoot the shot. And for some reason, he would still try and shoot it over me, and I would, like, launch it into the bench.
No ball.
That was before I understood it's better just to grab the ball if I can, and I would instead send it into the bleachers. So,
all right, you got Dwayne Dedman versus Devin Harris. Jump ball. Who wins?
I'm going to say
Who
Dedman.
Give me Devin.
He's dead, man.
He's dead. He's dead, man.
All right.
84. Score is currently 84-78. If you guys are not watching the game,
I mean, if they're watching us, they're probably watching the game.
I sure hope so.
Oh, Dallas wins the jump ball. The upset of the year.
No, I think the upset. No, never mind.
Got some lively discussion going on over Cha.
That's foul. Let's go. Yeah, that's on you, Baze.
Dallas draws the foul.
I wish the Kent Bazemore with the super elaborate bench celebrations when he was with the Warriors.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, bro, that's foul.
D-Har.
All right, keep making your free throws.
Devin Harris at the line, hits the first one. Dallas extends its lead. 85-78 Dallas.
That lead is increasing.
Misses the second.
Come on, buddy.
Dallas on a 9-0 scoring run the last 2:20 of the game. 10 minutes and change left in this contest. 10:30 left.
No,
ooh, Dallas with the steal.
With the defensive play. Go. Oh, no.
Devin Harris.
Devin lost the run back, Dwight. That's what we're supposed to do. Foul. Someone foul him. All right, get the ball back.
Rangers King is already commenting. I didn't see that. Hey, y'all. How do y'all? Oh, yeah. No, I think you did great, Max. You did a great job on this. A lot of insight, a lot of good information. Had no doubt you would be able to offer that. Or is he talking to the people in the chat? Probably not me. Probably not something he wants me saying aloud in this thing. Sorry, Max. Oh, JJ with the fall away floater.
1-2. Ref called that foul. I don't care if I'm...
We will share that on the page. All right, let's see here. Dallas shooting 45% compared to 42% for Atlanta.
Yeah, you gotta
pick and roll with Dwight Powell.
You gotta get your Cooperstein on because we're your radio broadcast for
I
Max.
see that. Devin Harris for three.
Oh man! Oh, foul!
Dodo draws the foul.
Shooting two.
All right,
let's go.
Dodo going to the line. Nearly had the put back jam. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, great. He's growing into. I mean, he already looks like a true 3-and-D guy. He's got to be better there. But I'm telling you, man, Dodo is going to be a long-term weapon for them as far as the 3-and-D.
What?
None. The way they're like somehow cut his arm, he's like holding a bandage to his arm. It's going violent.
Not right now.
I'm good right now. Yeah, thank you.
I might get some quesadillas to go though. Those are good.
Luka with the.
Young Long is will DM you.
Give me play-by-play.
Oh, sorry.
Swat.
Swing it to DeAndre Bembry. Bembry dribbles up top, gives it to Herder. Herder wide open for the three, takes it, and it goes in.
Okay. That was smooth.
Yo, Herder can shoot, bro. Herder can shoot. Good days on store for Atlanta once they start figuring stuff out. Okay, you got Devin Harris up top, dribbling. Gives it to Maxi. Maxi dribbles in. Go big dog. Drives in like a big dog. Maxi Kleber for two. Mavericks up 90-81. You got Trae Young. Gives it to John Collins. Gives it back. Oh, defensive play by Dodo.
Dodo
goes in. Gets that
in transition.
Points. That's how you do it, y'all.
Dorian Finney-Smith making plays.
Someone sign that man now.
You can't do it right now. It's literally not possible.
Pen to paper right now. Let's see that. The Smith Bros. Let's go. I love how Dennis is so happy for his boy.
I don't think it's Smith Bros when one is Smith and the other is Finney-Smith.
Yeah, whatever. It don't matter. They're all Smith. Smith runs in the bloodline.
There you go. I got the highlight up for the Luka swat. Let me post it to the Instagram as well. I forgot to do that. Copy my little text there so I don't got to write it again. I'll show you how to do that, and then you can post some of them.
Dirk might be back tomorrow.
Might be.
Tomorrow. There is a good chance
It's a road game at Phoenix, though.
My thing is they're probably going to want him to get all his rust out the way on the road.
It's going to take more than one game, bruh.
But, you know what I mean, though. So.
Come on, bruh.
Yeah. Holger's in town.
Holger, yeah. I think he's pretty much ready to come back.
They were saying even if he did play today, he only played like 7 minutes or something like that. He's going to be on minutes restrictions. Yeah.
You just need one pick and pop with Luka, and I'm happy.
Yep.
Well,
go follow us on Instagram, people.
Yes, follow Instagram. I don't have an animation for that, but I can hit you with Twitch, which we have. I always have to stress that we have it.
Wow.
We got Facebook.
I need to do live com.
Like us on Facebook. Hey, man, our Facebook page is at like 1,800 people. It's over 1,800 people.
Really?
In fact, I think we're closing in on 1,900. Like, Facebook, low-key, with all the highlights we post and, like, the quote graphics post-game, has been blowing up. Tell me if the Carlisle mimicking of how to blow the whistle thing is good. If so, I'll try and grab that animation, too. But sounds like it's good.
Yeah.
There you go. I like it. Let's see here. All right. So. All right. Trae Young bringing the ball up. Dallas leads 92-81.
Is it Kevin Huerter?
Huerter again.
Huerter's dribbling.
On Kleba. Goes inside. Spin move. Hook shot. Got it. Got the roll.
Kevin Huerter's really figuring out the NBA game. He's playing a lot better than what he did in the beginning. Luka back in the game, though. Luka legend.
Luka legend.
The man, the myth, the Luka legend. All right.
Got to be a little more hustle towards that bustle. Dodo.
Kleba to Luka.
Ball around to Luka. Luka.
Luka, follow your shot, though, bro.
Yeah, he was already running down court. Dallas leads 92-83. Atlanta ball.
What was the call? Timeout?
Good look at a three. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, wet spot on the court.
Wet spot?
Yeah, wet spot.
Kevin Huerter looks like he's in high school.
Yeah, he does. Video animation. I like it.
All right. Got Kevin Huerter with the ball.
All right, Huerter on the pick and roll.
By Johns Hollins.
Huerter, got all the way to the rim, couldn't finish. Luka picks up the ball. Luka bringing it up. Dallas going to slow it up here.
Yep. Setting up the offense, Luka Doncic.
Luka passes to Devin Harris.
It's about
Devin
that
Harris
time.
going to roll around. Ooh, good ball movement.
Oh, foul, N1. Let's go.
Dwight Powell with the N1. Look at that, Luka's fired up. Doesn't even involve, it's 3 passes later, and he's still fired up.
Yeah.
I dig it.
What did I say earlier?
Yeah.
Second half team indeed, baby.
What did I say? Luka would have a career high in point. Oh. That's not looking as like that. He's got 2 points since I said that. Luka's got like the most expressive face.
Yeah, he does.
He's like a walking meme by himself. His little bunny hopping thing he was doing the other day with the DeAndre alley-oop. Or not even alley-oop, just dunk. Just the dish and dunk. Dwight Powell misses the free throw. Kleba nearly gets to it, but it's Atlanta ball. Dallas leads by 11, 94-83.
Nice.
Pittsburgh girl Lisa Roxy Sandoval. That is a long username. Sports Fury sent me here. Hey, that's what's up. Hey, we are.
Are you a Mavs fan from Pittsburgh girl or whatever?
Maybe not. She might just be doing it because Sports Fury's subs, their fans are so incredibly supportive and awesome. They will literally you weren't on with me that night, but they'll do like what they call like a Fury raid or something like that. Where they'll do they just call it a raid, but like they'll send like dozens of their subs to just another channel they're cool with.
Yeet! For 3.
Kleba in the corner for 3. Dallas 97-85. And they'll like just throw all this like positivity comments and things like that, and like sub your channel. Like really cool. Like
Nice.
Sports Fury, they have some of the best supporters and fans I've seen. Prospect, woo! Oh, it was a foul though.
Oh,
Prospect, obviously, we've got some great fans and everything as well, and we're still building our community. Sports Fury has been going for a couple of years, so they've had more time.
Okay.
But yeah, that's one cool thing they do. It's just a very positive thing for fellow streamers.
hey, Sports Fury, much appreciated.
Last time they sent a Fury raid to my channel, I got like 36 subscribers in 12 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dwight Powell, 5 fouls.
Young Onyx says Luka needs 20.
Where's he at right now?
18? Something like that. I'll check in a second.
DeAndre Jordan comes in. Random people in the stands. She cute though. Who's that? Who's that? Is that somebody? Oh. He's a big dude. I didn't know he was that big.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He looks fat.
I mean, so was Prince Fielder.
True, and that's why they were booting balls all over
right,
the
Dallas
field.
has the ball up 10. Up top to DeAndre Jordan. Pass down to the elbow for Wes. Luka Doncic top the key. Pump fake. Gets into the lane. Pass out to
Maxi
Cleveland
for
for 3.
Oh, good.
Dodo with the follow. Shot clock did not restart.
Oh,
Luka
it's in.
deep 3.
Deep.
Oh, still no. Okay. Yeah, he had 5 seconds. He could have gotten a better shot.
He could have.
Trae Young going one-on-one with Luka. Luka
Yeah, he
forces the ball out of his hands.
Trae Young would turn that ball over.
Herder. Oh, good trap, good trap, good trap.
Wes making plays.
Hey, Luka. All right, there we go. Wes and
our
Luka.
defense right now is stifling. We are.
Oh, I thought Luka was taking that 3.
I thought he was too.
No,
Dorian.
it's going to be Dodo.
Yeet,
Dodo
let's go.
with the 3. Dallas
Let's keep this thing going, y'all.
Dallas 100. Hawks 87.
Hey, that's 11. Let's go.
Time out
End this crap.
Atlanta.
I think we got this.
No, don't call it yet. Don't call it yet.
What you think, Trae? Before Trae put up a Luka on this? Heck nah. I hit Dodo.
Can we start a campaign that says Luka for president?
Yeah.
He's foreign born. He couldn't be.
Luka for governor.
Make him the governor of Texas. I like it.
Luka for some.
At the very least, the damn mayor of Dallas.
Man, we should at least get that to Dirk. Luka need to play.
Nah, Dirk don't want politics. They gave him the key to the city, and he was like, I don't want it. I'll take it. It's an honor, I guess. I don't want to do anything with it.
You're not honorary mayor. You're deputy mayor.
He was joking he didn't even have keys to his own house. He's like, I got a garage fob.
To watch this Mavs game, I always have to wake up at 3 or 4 a.m. just to watch. All right. Are we muted or not?
No, it's just me.
Okay, cool. So, game's kind of opening up a little bit for the Mavericks, but it's still far from being done. Watching that grown man twerking on my screen, that's kind of weird. For a Jack in the Box commercial, don't quite get it, but okay.
Usually that's just his computer screen.
Unbelievable.
I couldn't get the mic in my hands fast enough. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, you were fumbling for that mic to talk trash. Such a great friend, Derek. Such a great friend. Let me look it up for you, young Onyx. Right quick.
What are we looking up?
Luka's line. 18 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists right now.
Man, he's still sitting on 18. Wow.
Yeah.
Man, that prediction was cold take for me.
Shooting 4 for 13. Not shooting very well right now. 1 for 5 from the 3. Oh,
I thought he was going to catch fire.
He is a plus 10 in his whatever that's that.
He's still beating Trae Young, although Trae Young's shooting a better percentage, 7 of 13, 2 of 4 from 3, but he's got 16 points.
But this time, Luka is going to win the battle.
How many assists does Trae have?
Young aspiring basketball players in the chat, work on your float game. Work on it. If your game.
What was my stupid ass line earlier?
I don't know.
Was I call them Pennywise because they all float down here? They all float down here. So. Still 187. My score is right.
Hey, we still got 5 minutes, Rangers. Max.
It's the first time I've checked my score to see I was still right. Oh, no free throws. It was not a shot. Luka brings
Not
it up,
quite
passes
time.
to Harrison Barnes, top the key.
Not quite time
Luka
yet.
curling around. Ball coming back to Luka.
What is that?
Ooh. Hurcher.
What is that? Luka's finna hit 20 right now. 9 for 9 in free throws.
All right. 5:01 left. Dallas up 11.
Get your score ready.
How many viewers we got? I feel like we've been stuck on this number a while. We probably got a little more or a little less. We're all gonna float, says Ranger King.
Oh my gosh. You missed it, yeah. Missed the first.
Atlanta's gonna float.
That went up,
I'm
baby.
a 6-foot freshman point or power forward, and I got a float game.
There you go, young Onyx. Get that float game going, baby.
Luka! 102. 101, 89. Did he miss one? Yeah, he did.
He did, yeah.
Damn it, Luka.
19
points for Luka.
Once Dennis
Trae
gets
Young.
his float game.
Woo! Trae Young got the whole assortment. He's in his bag.
He's trying now.
That's what I said. You gotta answer with Luka.
Trey's taking this game seriously now.
But and what's worse is he's getting layups that are getting him going.
Yeah, he's trying.
If he's getting that, now he's going to get guys to respect that.
Yeet! Let's go!
Who was that?
Luka answer with the answer.
Luka answers
for 3.
with the 3.
Let's go. Oh, Trae coming back. Trae coming back. Yo, we got a battle going on, y'all. We got a battle going on.
Trae Young wants to battle, but he's in our house.
Yeah. Doncic v. Young.
This,
trying to go at
people, is what we've been promoting. Promoting. Look at it. Look at my thumbnail.
No.
Ooh. Okay, Atlanta
Deadman.
answers with the 3, but it's from Deadman. And I didn't intend for the represent graphic to flash there, but yeah, merch store. That one was unintentional. Here, DeAndre Jordan hands off to West. Ooh.
You got mismatch. You got Trae on Luka.
Oh, good
Okay,
pass.
that's a good pass. That
Harrison
works.
Barnes for 3.
Yeet.
Boom. Boom.
Hey.
HB 40. I can't keep up with this score.
Ring the bell. Shing. No, Luke. No, Trae. Not for you.
Go back to Luka.
Hey, it's Luka time.
Luka.
Ball's running through Luka now. Ball running through Luka. Let's go, HB.
Harrison Barnes with the grown man move. I'm not updating that score. It's too fast. Damn it. Timeout. I can't complain when there's a timeout. There's plenty of time then. All right, Dallas leads 109 to 97? 94. 109-94. Dallas up 15 with 3:22 to play.
You be getting blocks, young Onyx? You say you play like Maxi when you play Bebo.
Oh, nice. Luka Doncic has his 13th 20-point game of the season. No other rookie has done it more than 8 times. Woo! Bobby Corralo with the great stats.
Man, check out their podcast, too. Numbers on the board, him and Jeff Skin Wade. Good stuff. You also get the insight. Jeff Skin Wade well connected in the Dallas sports world, so he can let you know what's really going on in there in the Mavs organization. He's probably working the game right now.
Let's see here. Harrison Barnes got 25 on the night. He's having himself quite the night.
You know, we should take this time to look at the standings. Because as of right now, the Mavericks are 7th.
They're 7th right now, but they're about to get another W.
But when I was looking, Memphis
11 straight at home if they
is
win.
ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, Memphis
they have
just
the
beat
second best home record in the league.
Yeah, Memphis just beat the Blazers. Boo.
Glenn has a very serious question.
Oh my God, really? Nah, not since that night. Never been camping. Traveled.
Stepped out of bounds.
I traveled.
He stepped back. It was.
So we're a half a game. We're half a game in front of the 8th seed, And we're a game behind the 6th seed.
That's what's up, Young Onyx. Play great D, play in the post, and can shoot and get boards. Under 3 to play, Luka Doncic, top the key, running the offense. Here comes a pick and roll with DeAndre Jordan. He's looking for him. Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes going to take over. Step back 3, Harrison Barnes.
Got him.
Oh. That wasn't really a step back. That was just a jab step.
Jab step.
Yeah. Deep post for Atlanta, trying to get it to Herter. Luka's got good coverage.
That's what we want there.
Bazemore gets away from West.
Nope.
Bazemore, nope. Oh, but Atlanta gets the follow finish. All right, 2 points for Atlanta, 109-96.
Mavericks up 13.
2:24 to play. Luka top the key. Backs it up. Here comes a trap from Atlanta. Luka. Ooh,
Oh, I saw that.
Atlanta suckered Luka into a turnover. Luka, hard
Good foul.
Okay. And he's complaining that it was a strip.
That's all right.
It
That's
looked
all right.
pretty clear as a foul.
It was a foul, but it was a good foul though. Good foul.
I think it's frustration that he
definitely-
got baited. It's either frustration he got baited in the turnover or frustration the guy he passed to didn't come to the ball. You know what I mean?
JJ hurt his ankles.
Yeah, JJ, I saw that earlier. He was kind of limping.
Oh, it was X-rays.
Meanwhile, the
negative.
Pelicans beat the Thunder. Pelicans are right behind us, right?
Pelicans are in 10th place.
10th place? Okay.
But they are a game and a half.
First free throw good from Herter.
They're a game and a half behind us, yeah.
So they beat the Thunder, which helps them, obviously. Anthony Davis went 44 points. Missed the second free throw. Dallas with the rebound. Jalen Brunson going to bring it up
Big Shot
court.
Brun is in the game, baby.
That is a terrible nickname.
No, it's not.
Big Shot Brun.
Brick Shot Brun.
Atlanta trapping again. Brunson with the ball. Good pass. Luka. Oh, he wants it. He wants it.
Yeah.
He wants it.
Oh, yeah,
they
double
forced it out of
team.
his
That's
hand.
respect right there.
All right, Brunson with the ball in the corner.
Hold on.
3 on the shot clock. Got to take it.
Big
Brunson
shot,
corner 3.
Brun.
No.
Oh.
How you gonna trademark that name before he even takes the shot? All right, Atlanta coming back now. Pull up 3
thank
for
you,
Atlanta.
Bazemore.
Transition hits it. Kent Bazemore for 3. 9-point game with a minute 40 left. Timeout, Dallas.
Both teams are in the bonus. Well, at least this is not a boring game.
DeAndre Jordan is very upset with something about Trae Young. Don't know what happened here. The
Wait.
camera cut away. We're trying to figure it
Looks
out.
like both teams are complaining about something.
A double tech, maybe?
Oh, I guess it's a double technical.
It seems to be DeAndre and Trae Young, though. It's the biggest guy on the court and the smallest guy. He just was seeing Chris Paul for a moment, and he just lost it. He's like, if that little midget tells me one more time. I do not condone the use of that term either. Little shove by DeAndre,
Oh.
little shove back by Trae.
Oh, come on.
Another
Hey, he put some
Trae-
tries, bro. He pushed some
DeAndre
tries.
has the first shove.
That's
Trey
why they
shoves
call
back, and
it.
then DeAndre. Trey
look-
tries to
they
shove a
look-
second time, and DeAndre's like, "Get out of here!"
They look like siblings right there.
Mom, he pushed me first. Hey, yo, we got 70 in the house. What's good? Actually, let me refresh that. We might have more than that. 66. I'm kidding. I don't know what it is. Salute if you're watching the stream tonight. We're here at Mexi-Go Restaurant in Allen, Texas, 65. Time? Oh, time left. 1 minute, 40 seconds left from what we see on the stream. Score is an update. Yeah, it is 109-100, bruh. I got my stuff down. I got it down. Now, it's not exactly centered on my screen, but I got it down. Now Young and DeAndre are just kind of like jostling a little bit, kind of like joking, like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, look like siblings. I think they gave him double technical. Is that correct?
I don't know what. Yeah, double technical. No free throws because it's a double tech. So I guess they're laughing because they're like, it doesn't really hurt either team.
Well, they're laughing because
Luka up top, pick and roll with Harrison Barnes.
Switch Justin Anderson on Luka.
All right, here's Harrison Barnes top the key with the ball. Herter on him. Luka wide
That was
open
a
for 3.
terrible-
pass. Luka.
No.
Okay, Luka draws the foul.
Yeah, but Luka on the line shooting
Yeah,
two now.
if Harrison Barnes makes a good pass
That
there,
was smart.
Luka has a wide open 3.
But that's still
Bad
smart,
pass.
though.
Luka still
smart.
draws the foul. That's good. Get to the line.
Well, hold on.
Felt like a while.
The technical foul in the play.
Let's see here. Matt, you are welcome. How big is it if we win against the Suns and Kings?
Pretty big.
Yeah, but this is a chance for us to get well. I mean, we're what? We're 2 games above right now, 13 and 11?
We are.
Or no, we're 14 and like 12, something like that.
14 and 11.
14 and 11? Yeah.
14-11. If we can win,
If we
this game
win
and
3
next
straight,
game,
that puts you well above 500, and that moves
puts
you.
us 5 against 100.
Ah,
Right
Luka
now-
misses the first.
Right now we're a game. We're a game behind the 6th seed, so that'll definitely help us out. If Memphis continues to win, then whatever. I think they're losing right now. Memphis is playing Sacramento right now, so that the 6th seed and the 8th seed are playing each other right now.
I hit too many ones, and it said we had 1,010 points. I wish. All right, Luka splits the difference.
Oh, never mind.
110,
I'm wrong.
100 Mavs with 1:15 left. Trae Young with the floater gets it. Gets it in the lane. Trae Young.
Float game.
Trae Young
strong.
is having a game. I would
Sacramento
say
right now is beating.
point-wise,
them.
he's about even. He's got 22. I think Luka has 21. But it feels like Trae Young is outplaying him because he's converting. Luka's getting his points mostly at the line.
Swing it. Nope. Brunson, they're slowing it down.
Good pass. DeAndre, you got to finish that. All right,
just gotta-
8-point game, 47 seconds left. Trae Young bringing
Watch
the
out,
ball
watch
up,
out,
gets
watch
all the
out.
way to the rim.
No,
Pass out to
gives it
Herter for
Kerber.
3.
Yeet.
Got it. Okay, 5-point game, 40 seconds left.
All right. Slow it down.
We have
slow it
officially
down.
reached the clinch zone. Not clinches in one, clinches in like.
But it's okay because we're going to be in the free throw line.
110, 105 Dallas with the ball. Free throw
Hit
line
our
for
free
Brunson.
throws. Hit our free throws.
Big free throws for Brunson. Man, that
Hit our
DeAndre
free
miss
throws.
is huge.
Yeah, hit our free throws, guard the 3-point line.
Honestly, I would have rather him like pump faked and drawn the foul. As good a free throw shooter as he's been this year, better than him going reverse layup. Brunson hits the first one smooth.
Yeah.
Cool like the other side of the pillow.
Jalen Brunson.
Almost.
Jalen Brunson played in 2 national championship games in college. He can
Brunson
shoot
sinks
free
both. 112, 105
A
Dallas.
regular season game, shooting
37
free throws.
seconds to play. Trae Young brings it up. Inside out dribble on Brunson, gets all the way to the rim and scores again with a quick bucket. 33 seconds, 107. Hawks 107, Dallas 112.
Give it to Jalen. Give it to Jalen.
Well, he's inbounding.
Give it to Jalen. There you go.
Jalen Brunson gets the
take
ball.
The free throws. Take the free. Yeah.
And
yeah.
Atlanta has to
I want
foul.
Jalen.
All
I
right.
want Jalen to shoot the free throws. Thank you.
Dallas protecting a 5-point lead here. Should be able to hold on, but, you know, you never say never. Got to ride it out.
Say never.
Luka not quite yet at the level of his dad. I don't know what Luka's dad did. He was professional, but I don't even think he was a basketball guy, right? I don't know.
So.
How many timeouts left? Both teams have 1 timeout remaining. Brunson misses the first.
rolls off.
Jalen Brunson misses the first free throw. Where's your national championship talk now, Eddie?
I mean, even the greatest misses 1 free throw every now and then. But watch, he's going to step up to the line. He's going to make this one.
Need this one.
And if I jinx him, I'm sorry. If I fail. All right.
All right, 113, 107 Dallas. Both teams 1 timeout. 28.9 seconds left. Atlanta ball inbounding to Trae Young. Trae Young's going to pull up. No, pull up deep 3. Woo!
Ooh.
Barely caught iron. Luka with the board.
That's
They're going to
game.
run it out.
Yep.
Dallas will win this one,
Game.
113, 107. Actually, this guy's trying to punk Luka for some reason.
Unbelievable.
And he
really?
fouls. All right.
All right.
Whatever,
Go
he
ahead,
fouled.
Hey,
I
go-
guess we're putting Luka on the line.
Get your points, Luka.
The rest of the Hawks were ready to let this game in, but they're like, you know what? I think Luka needs to match Trae Young in points.
Oh, Vince.
Vince does not look happy.
Vince is like, yeah, Vince. Vince definitely looked like he was ready to go to bed.
All right, Luka Doncic sitting on 23 points. Trae Young with 24. Luka misses the first. All right. Luka's like 11 of 14 now this game on free throws.
We started shooting so well. But even though it does look like we have this one in the bag. So the 10-game losing streak to the Hawks is now.
All right, Luka hits the second. It's
No matter
114, 107 Dallas.
Let's go shoot the
Here comes
three.
Trae Young. Quick. Nope. He passes
give him
off to
to Herter.
Herter, who's going to take
they want
a.
to do.
Yep. There's a corner 3 for Atlanta. Missed it.
Appreciate
Luka
it.
gets the board. That's the game. 114, 107 Dallas. That snaps a 10-game losing streak to the Atlanta Hawks.
Game.
First win since
Blouses.
October 13th, 2013.
Yep.
Woo! 11.
Good job.
11
good job.
straight at home. Dallas still has the second best record in the NBA at home this year.
That is true.
Second only to the Philadelphia 76ers,
That is
who
true.
I think are like 12-1.
Bring on the Phoenix Suns tomorrow.
Big game for Dallas. Let's see here. Harrison Barnes leads all scorers with 25 points, 3 boards on 8 of 16 shooting, 5 of 8 from 3. Luka goes 24 points, 10 boards, so a double-double for Luka. Also 5 assists, 5 of 14 from the field, 2 of 6, 12 of 15 from the line, a block and a steal. Let's see here. Yeah. So Luka ends 24, 10, and 6. Not bad at all. Let me see here. What did Trae Young end up with? He also had 24, but I don't know his assists. Trae Young ends with, Trae Young ends with 22 points. I thought he had more than that for some reason.
22 and 10.
22 and 10 for Trae Young on 10 of 19, 2 of 6 from 3, 2 steals. So Dallas wins the battle. We're not going to stick around long for post game because it is the middle of the week. It's 10 o'clock now.
Yeah, people got to go to work, but it is a good win for us.
This
though,
is a very good win for Dallas. You keep the streak going, and like we said, we were just talking about this a minute ago. You have a chance now against a bunch of teams under 500 to really pad your record.
Yep.
And you go from like 2 games over to now 3. You can now go string a couple more together with playing Phoenix without. You're back at Phoenix where you lost the opener, but they don't have Booker, who
out for
murdered
tomorrow.
us in the last 6 minutes of that opener. So you avoid that, and you're able to, after that, play Sacramento, another not so great team, but it's another team that passed on Luka. So hey, revenge tour keeps going, keeps rocking. So we'll see. This should be a very interesting run for the Mavericks. Let's see what they can add to. Again, guys, if you like this video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, ring the notification bell if you want to see anytime we go live. If you like these watch parties, don't always have to be at a live remote. We can do it from our office base that we usually do our show from.
Yep.
If you like it,
Headquarters.
let me know. Freedom Roar, good win, was fun watching. I appreciate it, very much do. If you guys like this, let us know. We will do more of these in the future. And what else do you have? Anything you want to wrap up with?
Like I said, it was a good win. Definitely we have a chance with playing Phoenix tomorrow without Devin Booker. We have freaking glad. We have Sacramento Kings on Sunday. We can get 2 very not easy, but winnable games.
Yes.
And Memphis, who is
That's a
ahead
tough
of
one.
us right now. They have the Warriors on Monday.
Okay.
So if we can win on tomorrow and Sunday, and have them lose on Monday, that definitely gets us tied for 6th, I believe, unless Memphis has games in between. So definitely helps us go up the rank.
Yeah.
We want to try to go as far up as we possibly can, just so whenever we regress to where we're supposed to go, we're still in the playoffs. That's what we want. So winning is good. Every time the Mavs win, it's definitely a good one. No tanking for us.
Yeah.
None. We're done with that. Luka's it. Dennis is it. This team that we're about to have.
At this point, let me ask you this. At this point, winning 13 of your last 17 games, is this team just hot or are they for real? For real in the sense of a playoff team?
I think they're for real because the reason why for real, the guys that are leading our team, they're not doing anything extravagant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not putting up, like, for example, when Linsanity was going on, Jeremy Lin was putting up crazy.
Thanks, Young Onyx. He says, great stream. Keep doing live reactions.
Yeah. So when Linsanity was going off, Jeremy Lin was going off. He was putting like 30 points, whatever, shooting game winners and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Luka's having bad games and we're still winning. Like the game that Luka's having shot like 30% from the field goal. That's not a good game, but he's still putting up his numbers and we're still winning. So that means that even though we're not playing well, we're still winning. It is something that we can still improve. We still have, we still have ways to look up, So I'm not too worried about that. I know Coach Carlisle is going to get us up. He has done way more with far less.
Yeah.
So
I agree. I feel pretty good about this team. I want to see what this team's able to do moving forward. I think we're done. Yeah. I feel very good about this. Again, thank you to our host, Mexi-Go, for having us out here. Thank you to everyone who came out. Had a dozen or so people, I think, over the course of the night.
Yeah, people came in, went out.
I know it's tough during the week, so it means a lot for everyone that was able to come out or everyone who tuned in. Hey,
yeah.
we had I think 78 was the highest number I saw on YouTube at one point. Appreciate all that. If you guys like this, like I said, we'll look to keep doing them. But again, just like the page, subscribe, check us out on social media platforms. If you like the T-shirts, if you like the Luka Legend I'm repping here, order them on represent.com/store/the Dallas Prospect. Last shameless plug, I promise. And until next time, guys, that's going to do it for us here. This is DDP signing off for Enyi Nduka. Remember, I'll give you one more shot. Do you got it? Thanks.
Every legend was once a prospect.
There you go. Salute.
All right. Peace out, guys.